Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? You want to be monitoring everything. You like this one, do you, Carlo? I am no way near autistic. I'm totally autistic. There's no way in a million years that I'm artistic in any stretch of the imagination. Where am I? You should see me. We are live, yeah. I've heard, well, to be honest, I know all about bad signals, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's still travelling somewhere for me. Oh God, I've got. I know. I do not know why in a million years. Oh, I can't turn the sound off on that fucking telly. Never mind. You can't hear it, can you? We are on an island today. I can add, should we need to, the extra person up there. So, yeah, I don't know why the remote control's not working. Oh, there you go. Ah, right. Yeah, no, mine's set up for a couple of different channels. So depending on who's on, will depend on, you know, who I host. Red Mozzie is now hosting with one viewer. Carlitos Y is now hosting with one viewer. Thank you, guys. What, mine? Um, four. Blimey. Yeah. How is everyone? On my dashboard, it only says that we've got two viewers, and I'm guessing it does take a while to update, doesn't it, Twitch? But I think my two viewers are Carlo and yourself. But that's good. I had a look actually the other day for the new terms of service that everyone was talking about, or people have been talking about, but I could only find. Yeah, I could only find the terms of service for sort of November 2019. Oh, did you? All right. Because yeah, yeah. So some things like that aren't necessarily your fault. If you walk onto a nudist beach, you can almost sort of say that you did that on purpose. But if you're, if, But if you're just walking along and someone accidentally does something, then yeah, no, they've got to be fairly, I suppose, relaxed, wouldn't you say? Yeah, I think it just goes out on my Discord as an alert that I'm live. So yeah, who knows what overlay we will have next week. Next week could even be Carlos. When's your internet being sorted out, mate? See, I I would have thought that if you can run a game and stream it to Twitch, that would be way more juicy than getting a Discord call in and streaming that. Do you know what that? Who's gone silent? I'm here. That is exactly the problem that I had last week. This week I turned on Discord first, so I've got you all on Discord, so I'm seeing you all live now. But last week, because you turned on your OBS first and the camera wanted you for that, you were just sort of a low buffering circle on Discord. So I was kind of watching you on your channel, but you were saying things 20 seconds in the past to what I was hearing, and my brain was like going, this isn't working for you. Yeah, no, that's probably what you want. Um, I I I probably don't need OBS open. What I probably do need open is as a yeah, or I can minimise it, can't I? Should I say? You still there? Hello? Oh yeah. Ah right. You had me worried then. I was like, can't go wrong. Yeah, no, totally. Carl, yeah, the one with the glass that's fallen out of the screen. Yeah, Carlos would still get a 4K stream, even though it hasn't got a 4K camera. Um, he could go. Yeah, he could go into a cave, right, where we know no one gets any reception, and he'd still be broadcasting in 4K, not even a blip. We've disappeared, haven't we? Why have we disappeared? No, you're back now. It's fine. No, it's fine. You're back. Um, what it was is because I minimised you. I don't want to be minimising you then, really, do I? So I probably, like you say, want the pop-out chat to be. My week. Can you play the drums, Carlo? Well, as long as you can get a bit of a musical kind of beat out of it, you know, that's more than what I can do, I reckon. when when I first thought, oh right, I've really got to get organised and get the guitar, I was like, Georgia, give sh-. I went up there in the end, you know, got the guitar, and I kind of went dling, and it kind of went ding, and I was like, that's not very in tune. So I got the old guitar tuner out on my phone, tuned it up, and even then, when my fingers were on the right strings, it still sounded like I was playing a totally different organ or machine, or just it didn't sound right at all. But over a couple of days, and I don't know whether it was that I was strumming it better or I had my fingers on the strings tighter or firmer or in a better position. But over the course of a few days, it seemed to sound better, almost like an E. Yeah, my fingers really hurt. To be on, to be honest, if you feel the palm of my hands where I sort of, dig and rake, you know that. Yeah, we're back into that area now, aren't we? Yeah, but my hands are tough. So I can imagine if you do play guitar or any kind of hobby, you will um, get tougher skin or stronger. Yeah, Cambo, how are you, man? This is our Friday night named chat show, named the unnamed chat show. Yeah, definitely. Um, my week. Um, it's been really nice actually. I've been down the allotment quite a lot. I'm really up to date actually. Normally, work takes priority and the weeds get way ahead, but this year it's quite nice actually. My daily dose of exercise down the allotment for about 6 hours. And it is weed free near enough. Well, you must have seen the stream the other day. It was looking pretty good down there, I think. Yeah, I've had audio issues, I think, a little bit with you. Carlo seems to be okay. Carlo's always alright. Oh my god. That, I think he's Wales. Yeah, you must be able to. Oh, yeah, I briefly saw an update today, and it seemed like people were being pretty good. Um, but um, I think I think the way they were talking on the news today, we are in for the long haul. To be honest, there's no kind of quick turnaround whatsoever. Um, she has got a laptop, but Georgia, I think she used the laptop out twice, and then Georgia took it, and it is knackered.
That's full.
It's got about a 250 gig hard drive that's got about 249 gig worth of stuff on it. No, just rubbish.
No, you're not sorry. You slide
I hope it isn't porn.
You're not allowed to-
And no, that's it. No, so it's a very old laptop.
It's pink though, Colin. It's pink though.
We can get her on the stream. She has got a Discord.
Oh, I think I deleted it.
The,
My
the,
phone's
the only problem is, though, once we get a fourth person in, everyone gets resized.
I don't want to be involved.
Um,
He spent 5 years putting free tellies on the screen.
yeah. Well, that's
I was being polite.
that's what she says that's what she says every Thursday. Every Thursday she's like, right, I'm not being on the stream today. 5 minutes of being on, she's like, oh, what are you
No,
cooking?
no.
Oh, you shouldn't do that. Oh, that's gonna fall apart.
Have I saved your show many weeks in a row?
Yeah, no, she is part of the stream
Not anymore.
family, I suppose.
Not anymore.
Yeah, you are. You
No,
won't.
I've saved you so many times. I'm not doing it again.
You. Yeah,
You ain't got no mods
she
on
will
your
she will
channel.
have her own channel. She'll be Rachel's cooking and Rachel's crocheting and Rachel's this that and the other.
Sunbathing with Rachel.
Yeah, that's it. You know, famous on YouTube, famous on Twitch.
Where will your mods be at, Colin?
You know,
my channel.
I'd just be like a VIP in the channel. I won't even be a VIP. I'll be like, you know, a subscriber,
You won't. We'll ban you.
a number one subscriber.
No, we'll ban you. We'll get you removed.
There you go. Well, yeah, you know.
You shouldn't be looking at any birds.
Right, so Mozzie's defected. Right.
Special delivery from Morrison. Oh, Ivy, I miss you so much. Thank you for my shopping.
That's not a bad policy. But if it's got that option to stream, you know, surely the concept in GoPro would be, well, if someone's going to stream, they're either going to be doing something action or something still. So I don't think it.
Colin. Can only hear you. You read that comment?
What?
Those Twitch is getting on my nerves. Can't hear a thing apart from DJ. Big club.
Ah, right. Try that.
That is weird.
No,
I bet he's turned us all down.
yeah, no, I've sorted it.
I can only hear you.
Right. What have you done? Have you made it so only you can be heard?
No. For the radio show, if I have desktop auto audio on,
Okay. Right.
you get feedback. But today we need
Yeah,
desktop audio on, because
So actually, right. So we've been muted when it's on. Well, I remember this. Fucking remember this next week. It'll only be Colin that'll be muted though. You'll be able to do it. You'll be able to do it, Carlo.
that's
Only
You'll be able
Colin.
to do it, Carlo.
that's fine. See, that's how to wind chat off, isn't it?
You've wound me up now, you bastard.
It's never easy. Innit? What I need is like an idiot's checklist or something, isn't it?
I tried to open that then, Ben, but it kind of made everyone else go silent on there, so I'll have a look at it later. I've got your photo. I'll have a look.
Yeah, it did go silent when you tried to do something, Mozzie.
Yeah, it's almost like it takes you away from the focus of the actual chat, doesn't it?
So, what are you Discording on? Your phone or the computer?
PC.
All right, okay.
I've got the app, which I only run when I actually need to use it, because otherwise it's incredibly annoying. You know what I mean? It's just constant fucking updates and sounds all the time. I think I'm in too many servers.
See, if we've been streaming now for 24 minutes, it took everyone quite a long time to say that they could only hear me, didn't it?
That man said he's been telling everyone for ages.
Danny's got my back. Danny's got my back because I've got his back. That's why.
Oh, that's good.
We look after each other. Yeah, exactly. You've been saying it for ages, but ignored. Well, you'll notice two things about Colin's streams. A, his streams are shit and they keep breaking up all the time. And the second one, he fucking ignores chat most of the time.
No, don't.
He can't even fucking argue the case. Go through his VODs, honestly.
Yeah, no, okay, the stream is broken.
I don't know. Actually, no, the last one was best. Was the most solid I've seen.
Yes.
Apologise to
Yeah, I apologise, Danny.
Okay, bud. Well, thank you for dropping in.
Bye bye.
See ya.
And I hope you feel better soon, bud.
Yeah, no, that's a pretty horrific accident, isn't it? To
Yeah.
have really. Well, yeah, wouldn't want to wish that on anyone really. So yeah,
No.
get better
Yeah, definitely get better.
or get mended, should we say?
We've had some lads on blatantly an off-road motorcycle, not road legal, blatting up and down, up and down, up and down the road today. I thought, one more pass, and I'm going to be going out there, fucking throwing shit at them as they go past.
So what are they?
Is
Just
that-
joyriders, are they?
Yeah, yeah. I think it looked like it was loud as well. It was a proper off-road bike. I probably wasn't road legal. I had one when I was younger. Didn't even have number plates or anything on it. It was only a proper off-road motorcycle, not road legal at all. And obviously they can't go off too far at the moment because of the lockdown. So they thought I'd flat up and down the bloody road on it all day.
Was it like a mini moto or just sort of
No,
The
it's a full-blown fucking dirt bike,
right? Okay.
but proper. Going past. No, really. The non-road legal fucking exhaust pipes.
Yeah. With chunky
And again,
tyres
yeah, that's it.
and a number.
I must admit. I mean, I had them when I was younger, but I didn't ride up and down the road. I mean, it was. Then again, my last proper motorcycle had "not suitable for road use" stamped on the fucking silencer, and nobody ever wanted to sit behind me because it was so fucking loud. It was a full-on race pipe. Yeah, I think I think the original silencers for the CBR 1000 are like this long. This was like that. On the
Nice.
end.
So that probably really popped as it went along.
I tell you what, it was fucking amazing going through the Dartford tunnel. Watching car drivers trying to do the windows up quickly. Drop down to first, up to about 9,000 revs upwards. Dartford tunnel was brilliant for that kind of thing, for loud bikes.
Yeah, and I bet that really echoed, didn't it?
Yeah, and Blackwall tunnel. That's how I always recognise the Blackwall tunnel when Carlo drives through it. And I almost came an absolute cropper down the Blackwall tunnel. Carlo, it's got a bend in it, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that first time I went down there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Holy shit, it's got these
Yeah.
bends. I'm led right over, braking. The wall is getting closer and closer and closer. I'm like, I'm fucking dead in a minute. I'm going to spray myself up the wall of the Blackwall Tunnel. I don't know how fast I was going, but I was almost knee on the floor trying to get round that bend.
I must say I've never had a motorbike. I think I'd be far too dangerous on the road.
Oh, I was.
Far too dangerous.
So I had to get rid of one. And yeah, I lost my bottle in the end. As I got older, I kind of realised I wasn't immortal. So, and it was dangerous, and I did have some real near misses. Real near misses.
See, a near miss in a car isn't too bad because you lose a little bit of pain, maybe a bumper and a light. Whereas a near miss on a bike, you kind of lose a leg, don't you, or an arm, or I'm not really.
Especially, well, to put it in context, my last bike could break the national speed limit in first gear. It could do 76 in first gear, right? It had a 0 to 60 in about 2.5 seconds, and you didn't have the speed cap. So you can imagine. You can imagine. Mid-90s. Put it this way, it didn't take long to get from Dover to Donington Park. Put it that way for the bike race each year. M25 was done in about 20 minutes.
I've seen loads of bikes on the road, YouTube videos, and I'll tell you what, when they open their throttle, they just fly, don't they?
Oh yeah, the power to weight ratio is phenomenal. The power to weight ratio, isn't it?
I went out with my mate on his bike. I can't remember what he had. It was a Suzuki, maybe a GSXR 700 or something. If that,
Well,
if,
they're good.
if that's a bike, that's the only bike that
Yeah,
I
you
know.
had the 750s and the 1000s, yeah, 1100s.
And he took me to Bournemouth once on it. So I was out on the back, this, that, and the
Yeah.
other. And he said to me when we got on to, I don't know, the motorway or whatever, he sort of turned round and goes, hold on to me like you love me. And I was like, fuck, oh no, I don't want to be on the back of this bike right now. And I held on to the back of him like I loved him. And I'll tell you what, I couldn't have got much closer to him even if I tried. And he opened the throttle, and I was like, oh my life,
Yeah.
I am not going to let go any point. I could feel my blood, my cheeks being pushed back like that. No, it was absolutely horrific. But good fun at the same time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, when you're younger as well, it's you feel you're immortal and you can.
No, I wasn't that young. It was only about like maybe 5 years ago.
Oh, fair enough. Old enough to know better then.
Oh yeah, definitely old enough to think, why the hell am I on the back of this bike?
But the thing is, though, right, this is what wipes out a lot of motorcyclists. It's our generation that suddenly get this midlife crisis thing and decide to buy a motorcycle, but our reactions ain't as quick anymore, and things like that. And well, they're not. I'm not being funny. I mean, you're younger than me. You guys, but these guys, and also the technology in motorcycles now compared with, like, I was 23 and crazy. See, I was at 23. I was blatting around on CBR thousands and off-roaders. But I remember putting in at work on the railway, and this guy one of the old boys, he's in his late 60s, and he said, "Oh, I had this lovely 350cc BSA bike. Do you know that thing would do 80 mile an hour?" I thought, this is a 125, it can do 95. Oh, I've often thought about getting another bike. Don't get a big bike. They're now capable of about 160, and we'll get there really quickly.
Carlo's like the baby of the group, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yes.
he looks the oldest, but he is. Yeah.
Yes, he is.
The youngest, the best looking, the Italian stallion,
Yeah.
Yeah, and bald,
and bald.
like a potato, like a potato head. Yes.
But isn't that a sign of high testosterone?
I don't know. That some people said that it is because it might be clever. I don't know. If you don't have, it is just.
Nah, that ain't true. That ain't true.
I know. Do I look clever? No.
Yeah, going Cambo. I had was it a CR? I want to say CR, Honda CR 125. The one they make that it's not a road bike. It was never meant to be a road bike. It doesn't even have the electric for that kind of thing. I had one of them. Basically, you could only pull away in second gear, because if you pulled away in first gear, you ended up laying on your back with the bike on top of it. The front, you couldn't keep the front wheel down.
So it was pretty like pokey then.
Yeah, I mean, it probably only about 60 odd mile an hour, but it will get there really quick.
Not bad.
It was meant for off-roading. It was those ones you saw people, on the TV doing those jumps and shit on and stuff. It was that
Right.
No, it didn't even have anywhere to fix a number plate onto it, let alone have a number plate. No brake lights, nothing, no lights. But yeah, then I had a CBR 1000, which is a bit of a touring bike, really. It's not really a race bike, but it was comfortable. But yeah, it was all right. It did its job. But now I would quite happily just have a little car and just pootle around. I did think about getting another bike. Nothing too big though. Just a, bit of zepping around sort of transport.
Have you got a car license or not?
No, but I only got the bike. See, I worked. Don't like you. I bet they don't. The trouble is, I come from a small town as well. Town now, but I come from a town in Kent, and all the police got to know you. So you get pulled over, they'll be calling you by your first name. you had to be you had to be a bit careful because they knew you, they knew your bike, they knew everything. Yeah. But yeah, no, because I worked on the railway, didn't I? So I had unlimited free, and I just had a motorcycle to and from work, pleasure riding, that kind of stuff. I never saw the point of getting a car license at the time. Kind of wish I got one now, but then again, if I had a bike, I could come and visit you an hour and a half. Well, depending on speed cap.
My mate got chased by the police and ended up travelling, I don't know, hundreds of miles on his bike. You know, zipping from here to Brighton, up to Gatwick, across to Guildford. You know, he went absolutely miles. His video was on YouTube, actually. I perhaps should have... one day, if we ever get organised on the Unnamed Chat Show, we could have like clips organised and all sorts. It could actually be quite professional, couldn't it?
Yeah, we could make it interesting.
Yeah, we could. Well, I don't know. It's quite interesting at the moment, I'd say.
Yeah, I'm kidding. So what's chat been doing this week?
Oh, like this.
We decided to stay at home for Easter this year.
You're not going away for Easter?
Yeah, I did decide this year.
It's better. I'll do
La-
anything.
Last year it was Venice.
Yeah.
Well, it was a year ago.
I was working.
Yeah. Yeah, last year was Venice. We were around Easter time.
Yeah, I think this year we're just going to stay at home, eat some lamb.
We can't go away. Fucking lockdown.
Who poked you?
Wow.
What's a war zone? Are you in a war zone or we're in a war zone?
I sit in my garden and get pissed.
Yeah, no, I want to sit in the garden and get pissed. It sounds like a brilliant idea.
Well, I don't really drink that much, to be honest.
Oh, I am going
I rarely drink.
To be honest, I didn't know whether I was going to make it tonight because I was sat in the garden this afternoon drinking a couple of cans of beer, and then Abby got back from work with a bottle of Malibu, and she charged me £2 for a glass of Malibu and Coke, and I paid.
And you pay?
Yeah. And I thought, I said to her, I'll have another glass then for my £2. She's like, no. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'm not getting pissed today then.
No. Well,
Yeah, but
I
you
just
went
fell asleep on the
Coca-Cola.
sofa. And as warm as it was today, the temperature soon dropped in the evening because I fell asleep with the front window wide open, the back door open. I was fucking freezing when I woke up.
Yes, I agree.
Rachel agrees.
So, yeah, I did the old man thing. I just thought I was going to stream earlier. I thought, oh, I've got this new game thing. I'm going to stream and everything else. Then I sat there for a bit, and my eyes started going. So I thought I'll lay up a video. 2.5 hours later. Oops. And you're texting me going, "Are you ready to go live?" I'm like, what planet am I on?
What day of the week is it? Where am I?
Yeah. Yeah. Right, guys, I'll be back in a minute. I'm
Yeah,
going to still talk.
definitely.
Because I've got the power of wireless headset.
Definitely go get your bottle of wine. To be honest, I'm thinking I could do with a bottle of wine or something like that.
Piss off.
Well, all this talk about alcohol, I'm actually going to have a class tonight. I'm going to get pissed on stream.
See,
I won't.
if I was actually confident that you know, I had enough PC processing power, we could all play marbles. But
Yeah.
I'm not
Cheers.
going to risk it today, I don't think.
I've got Amarula, the one with the elephant on the bottle.
Amaretto.
That's it. Where is it? Yeah, the one with the elephant on the front and the little cloth thing.
The Amarillo one is We're on the way to Amarillo.
No, don't sing it. Don't sing it. Don't sing it. Don't sing it. It will be in my head now for the rest of the night.
Yeah, no, that's what I was kind of hoping, really.
We've got. I'll tell you what, we've got so much alcohol set up there. We've still got a bottle of
Amarillo.
Amarula, that's it. I think that's it.
See,
I'm going to have to go and get it now.
she said she didn't want to be on the stream at all, but slowly she's
Am I on
Yeah.
it?
She'll be sat next to you in a minute.
yeah, she will. Yeah.
Am I actually on it though?
It is. It's Amarula, look.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Yeah, that looks alright actually.
Carlos don't say much. I'm
It's
doing
alright.
my
It's 3/4 of a bottle.
Carlos
Plus
says
we got a
loads.
I can't hear his
Mhm.
Italian tones coming
Carlo
out.
never talks.
That's what Rachel said. And I was sticking up for Carlos, saying, yeah, he talks all the time. And she's like, no, I
No.
can't hear his Italian voice, his Italian dulcet tones.
Say
I
something.
hear.
Say something nice to Rachel in Italian.
Ciao Rachel, come va? Non ti vedo.
Fanculo Biagio, that's what he said to me.
I just said, hello Rachel, how are you? I don't see you.
He's saying romantic stuff to me.
Yeah, he's saying romantic stuff. He's saying hello. He doesn't see
No,
you.
like,
That's because I haven't got hardly
No,
any
not
friends
romantic.
again, I don't want to breach
No.
the terms.
Alright, cheers everyone. This is lovely.
What does it taste like then? Is it like Tia Maria?
Bailey's.
Bailey's.
It's Bailey. It tastes like Bailey's,
What
but
is
there's
it?
something slightly different about it.
Right.
Amarula.
Hmm.
So I'm a bit of a girl, really. I like a nice Bailey's.
To be honest, when it comes down to
Okay,
alcoholic
cool.
drinks, you know, you would catch me drinking a Snowball, you know, Malibu and Coke,
Yeah,
you
I'm
know,
fine with all that.
maybe a pina colada.
Anything,
Um, yeah,
If it's got alcohol in it, you'll drink it.
yeah,
Methylated spirits.
yeah, pretty much. But you know, it would, you know, you wouldn't see me with like a pint of stout or something like that. It would be something really gay with a little umbrella in it, and maybe even a sparkler.
Read that.
You are quite camp.
We've had that conversation
We're
many a
gonna go
time.
down
Yeah.
We're not going to go down that road again. So the missus keeps calling me camp all the time, so it's fucking all
Oh,
good.
like Desperado too,
I
Tony.
think
Yeah,
Rachel's
Desperado's lovely.
our
Oh,
new
yes.
kind of researcher. She's just passed me her phone. Amarillo is a cream liqueur from South Africa. It's made with sugar cream and the fruit of the African marula tree, which is locally called the elephant tree or the marriage tree. It has an alcohol content of 17% by volume.
So it's not particularly strong.
No,
So
Malibu's
that
a bit like
explains
that as well.
then. That explains the elephant on the front.
Yeah, I think a lot of drinks sometimes have heritage to where they come from, don't they? You just don't necessarily think an elephant. What's that got to do with a bottle of alcohol? And then when you
Yeah.
read the thing, oh yeah, no, it comes from the fruit of a thing known as the elephant tree. So it all kind of slips into place eventually.
I tell you one drink I absolutely loved. And me and my mates, we went for a real thing of this. Oh, Carlo's crashed. I think that's why he hasn't moved.
Was he crashed?
Yeah, he's put up crashed on message.
Okay. So you'd kind of almost expect it to be me, wouldn't you? But see, when I was
Yeah, I tell you, so one drink we really loved. Sorry,
Yeah, go on.
was Jaeger. Fucking love a Jaeger bomb. I know it's a bit of a fashion drink, but I do love a Jaeger bomb. Because I will not drink like Red Bull on its own, but that combination worked. I bet we're not in the TVs now. He's disappeared.
Yeah, now it's disappeared. I'll leave it as it is. What I really need to do is kind of have that 2 TV or a 2-person thingy, so we could have quickly flipped to a 2-person
Yeah.
thing. But you know, we're going to get better at this, aren't we?
No.
No, probably not. Yeah. We're
No,
gonna-
sorry guys, this is as good as it's going to get.
We're going to be on episode 356, and it's still going to be as
oh, we're going to plan this one day. One day we're going to plan this.
Yeah. Oh, maybe we should have a little episode thing up in the corner. What are we now? We must be episode 4, aren't we?
No.
I think this is the 4th. Does
Yeah.
anyone know?
Yeah, no, it is episode 4 because we had the test, which we went live on. Then I hosted a show. Then you
Yeah.
hosted last week, and then I hosted again this week. So this is episode 4.
Fourth.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the 4th. Oh, we included the first one then.
Well, maybe we should have a pilot edition, and then number 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
You know, because all good series have a pilot, don't they?
Yeah, but it's pilot 2, 3, 4. If
Has
it
his-
works, it was episode 1.
Has his PC actually? Because he's been having real overheating problems with his PC.
I haven't seen any message anywhere, so he is actually offline
Computer
in the
crash.
Discord.
So, Carlo, are you going to be able to get it running again? Is it an overheat crash or whatever? Or can you dial in with you can use Discord on your phone, can't you, and video call in?
Yeah, you can. He might resize us again. That's fine though.
Gives you something to play around with.
What I have got is I've got studio mode. So studio, what I could do,
Yeah, what the fuck does that actually do?
studio mode allows me to do stuff.
This person talks to you all the time. You don't even answer it.
Yeah, we do speak to Danny Wiseman.
I'm thinking of getting Danny on. What do you,
Yeah, no, we can do that.
Danny? Do you want to join us? Are you up for it? Are you dressed? Are you decent? Or
Ah, there
right,
you go.
cool. We got Carlo
Carlo's
back.
back.
That's cool.
And we've all
Do you want
swapped.
to join?
We've all swapped round one screen. At least we all fit. Oh dearie me.
Does it?
I wonder what.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
We all fit. It's all right.
You know, that's cool. What I can do is, sorry, I'm just messing around with some stuff.
Danny's up for it.
Okay, cool.
Have you got a 4-1 ready?
Hang on, let me stop messing around with this.
Sorry guys, but the computer crashed.
That's all right, mate.
How to do
Is it still overheating? Or was
yeah,
it just a normal?
apparently so. Yeah, today I spoke with my friend, and he did the how you say the viewer. I don't know how to say team viewer thing, and apparently he managed to fix it, but no. So I
If
still
it's,
have.
if it's over, yeah, Danny, we can get you on this show. We just wait for DJ to get 4 on. I'll invite you.
I've got
Discord.
4 TVs on. I can actually put the 4th Discord on like that. But it's going to resize us all. So as soon as he's in the Discord, I'll mess about with resizing us all again.
Yeah, okay. So, Danny, are you ready then? I'll invite you to our Discord chat. Mm-hmm. So, all I have to do is.
You should be a dab hand at this now. You did it last week.
I'm not a dab hand with it at all. See, I paste his name in there and it says there's no. Oh, because you got it. No, it don't work for me. Right, Danny, hold on a minute. I'm going to go to Danny's server.
All this technology, eh?
I just don't understand Discord. That's the problem. I've never used it.
To be honest, I have a bit of a problem with Discord. I really like everyone's servers, you know, all the servers that I go on to that
Yeah.
are actually working look really good and work really well. It's just, you know, my level of technology.
Danny, can you add me as a friend on Discord, please? Just add me as a friend. That'd be the easiest way, because that's how I did it with Two Mins. We became friends, and then I could just go plus, and in he came.
Yes, I think. I'm not sure what I think actually.
Right, cool. We're friends. I've got to come back to here, hit the plus. Now I can see him. I can click there and click add.
Cool.
Right, there you go. That's
And
now
that-
messed up.
and-
Script.
Hello.
Hello,
Hey.
Danny. How are
Hello.
you?
Hello.
I'm not so bad.
Cool.
Not so bad.
I just need to resize everyone, so bear
Do
with.
you want me to put my webcam on or
Yeah, you should be on video if you.
put it on? But I wasn't sure if it was. There we go.
Yeah.
Voila.
Yeah,
Hi, matey.
no,
Hello.
we want everyone on the.
We let 2 minutes get away with it last week because he was not on his normal PC, so
Fair enough.
he didn't have access to a camera.
Do I sound okay?
Yeah,
Oh, right.
yeah, fine. You sound like you're in the bathroom, but yeah. apart from-
Right, okay.
it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. How's your week been, bud?
Yeah, not too bad. Do you know what? I'm going to do one thing quickly.
I was doing that last week, wasn't I?
I'm trying to plug in my. I don't know why, but it's using my webcam microphone.
Oh right, not your
This is
headset.
tragic. No, not my snowball for some reason. So, would it be okay if I quickly just close Discord and reopen it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Is
it'll be
that
fine.
okay,
Yeah,
boys?
it won't matter, will it?
I mean, I do apologise. Obviously, it's a lot of messing around and stuff.
Oh, don't worry. We're so unprofessional at Sunreal.
All right, cheers.
Maybe we should just call it the unprofessional show.
No, because like you say though, you've got to save these templates, haven't you, for 3 and 4?
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Right, ta-da.
Speak, Danny.
Hello.
Why is it two
Yep,
of
that
you?
sounds different.
That sound better.
Yeah.
Right, we've all swapped around again, haven't
We're
we?
hoping for better.
I
Right.
don't know. I'm not even looking at the Twitch feed. God knows what we look like. Oh, there's
Yeah.
half of me and half of
Yeah, no, we're
one TV. And
yeah, we're gonna we're
Look
getting.
at what I've caused. I do apologise.
It's fine. We're on it. We're getting better and better every week, aren't we?
you're
No,
quick,
it's great to watch. It's really good to watch.
is it?
Mm.
I mean, I know, right? Let's be honest. If people wanted to watch professional done TV shows, they'd watch TV.
I think it's more of like it feels more like sort of like you're chilling with mates. Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's the kind of vibe that I get.
Oh,
So
which
like
is
just
good.
then I was playing Warzone on PS4, and so I've got the stream on my phone, and I was just listening and interacting that way and stuff.
I think that's what we're sort of trying to go for, isn't it? Chilling with mates
Yeah,
on
just
a sort of a
chill, yeah.
Friday.
Pub chat type thing.
Yeah.
Especially with this going on as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's
Better with-
needed.
It's better to sort of like still have that interaction and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Because when
You're
play
still
the
working
game,
on it, aren't you?
One dimensional, if that makes sense. You know, it's
Yeah.
just about that game where
Exactly. And you're talking about that game. I don't know about you, right? But you're concentrating on the game.
yeah,
Every now and again, you're quickly looking at chat and you're answering the odd thing. Then you're concentrating on the game again. Where this is a lot more. We want people to talk as much as possible in chat
yeah,
because it keeps everything going.
keeps everything ticking along. Yeah, exactly.
And if it's anything like last week, last couple of weeks really, it started off quite slow, but then people started dropping in, didn't they? And dropping in,
built up,
dropping in.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's just trying to get the ball rolling first, and then once that ball gets rolling, you're fine then. On the way.
So how are you finding your Twitch life now then? Because obviously when we first met,
Yeah.
you had a couple of people, and I did a raid, and it all just went off
Mate,
from there.
honest to
and-
God, like you raided it at the right time. It's untrue. Like that was like because that was my first stream after coming out of hospital.
Yeah,
So,
well, yeah, I remember you saying about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I got jumped on a night out, which was just it's one of the things that happened. So I was like kind of like concussed and all that. So I thought I'm feeling a bit better. I'll stream, and was with Ethan, who's always on the stream, and then another guy who always joins. And then out of nowhere, mate, you just popped along, and I was like, what's going
I think
on?
we only had about 7 people or 5, 7 people, didn't we?
Yeah.
But but they were active people, so everyone was
Oh, yeah.
chatting, and yeah, that was a
Yeah, definitely. And then obviously, like, you make friends from that. So like, you know, like you mingle with other people and stuff like that. It's like Sassy. I've done a few streams with her and stuff like that.
Yep.
And it's nice to sort of like watch other people stream and help each other out, and then also grow.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, these two guys have helped me an awful lot.
Yeah. But
Definitely.
it's like
you know,
it's like I've only just sort of like explored all of you guys out. Like I've just kind of only just sort of been introduced to you. Also,
Mhm.
obviously trying to catch streams when I can and stuff.
I mean, sometimes it can be hard because sometimes we're all streaming at the same time as well, so
That's
you
the
don't
problem.
necessarily see.
I won't lie. Sometimes I do try and avoid it. Like sometimes I'm kind of like, oh, if like all use are streaming, then I probably might not stream if that makes sense. And it's not like a case of,
Yeah.
it's not a case of like, oh, nobody will watch, but it's like there's already too much going on, and I just would rather let other people do it, and I'm just gonna take a seat back if that makes sense.
Sometimes
I
when
ju-
you've got
I
a
just-
stream, you've got a stream, haven't you?
Yeah. I just think, fuck them. I'm going to nick all their I'm going to nick all their viewers. No, I don't. I've done it though, and but then when do you stream? Because to the point where, for myself, from a train sim,
Yeah.
I look and there's people streaming, and then say Carlo, in a normal world, Carlo would be streaming during the day, and I'd wait until he would finish around 8-9 o'clock. So I think, okay, well, that's a good time for me to start streaming,
yeah.
and then etc. And plus, don't forget, I'm a mod in these two channels as well. So there's a certain amount of responsibility to be there a bit more often than most people, because I accepted the role, so I should be there, helping and modding as well and things like that.
And thank
And
you
then-
for that, by the way.
No, well,
Great
it's
Not like someone else that
Oh.
forget completely to be a mod.
Carlo's a mod in my channel and forgets he's. He starts causing shit, and I'm like, "You're the mod. You're stopping all of this." But no, seriousness. And then I end up overlapping with someone like Sap.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he's like, "Oh, you bastard, we clashed." And I'm like, "Well, what do I fucking do? Start streaming at 3 a.m. or something?"
It's so
like,
hard as well. Like when there's so many people streaming at once, it's hard to work out which one to watch. Like, because you can dip and dive into different streams and stuff, but you want to get the full experience
Yes.
of someone's.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to sort of like pick and choose. It's like sometimes I watch Wipeout stream, but then
Yeah.
Sap stream, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to still show my support for Sap, but I'm enjoying speaking to Wipeout. So it's like, what do you do in that situation? So I think I find that part hard as well. Is like,
I think it is, but at the end of the day, we've all got to just do what we do, and I don't think any other streamer would ever blame you. It's last night we timed it perfect. I said to Sap on stream, "When are you starting? I'm going to keep going." In fact, I did it to DJ as well, didn't I? I did it to you as well.
Yeah.
But I said, "Tell me when you're starting. I'm going to leave," because it was only the bird feeder anyway. As soon as you're on, I'm just going to throw everybody to your channel. And I did the same to Sap later that evening.
yeah, because that was the thing. You were watching DJ, and that's how then I went over and started watching the live stream as well, watching the allotment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think that's a great way as well. Is like having multiple friends on
Yeah,
Twitch.
you see what they're watching.
Yeah, you can see who's watching, and it's like I am basically your stalker on Twitch, and I do apologize. Do you know what the
I'm
worst
not-
part is as well? There's like sometimes I'll go into a stream without even looking at what you're watching, and you'll just be in the chat, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, what have I done? Like I'm here again.
The thing is,
No,
though,
don't worry about it.
we're all
Don't
friends.
worry
We're
about
all
it, it's
part of a community. And I think if you like my stream, and I like Mozzie's stream, and I like Carlo's stream, we're all going to maybe
Yeah.
go into those streams together on a raid or bump into each other just by accident. But because we like those similar things, everyone offers something. So yeah, we will all bump into each other. It does feel sometimes like you think, oh, I'm gonna leave Mozzie's stream now and go somewhere else where no one knows me. So you go into Carlo's stream and you're like, hello, Big Jack. Weren't you just in Mozzie's stream?
Or what you'll do is, you see, right, if you're using the Twitch app, you can only be watching one stream at a time.
Yeah.
When I'm using the PC, obviously,
Yeah.
I have different streams or different,
Mm.
and I just adjust volumes to who I'm listening to at the time.
Yeah.
So you will find that even if I'm streaming, I'm also in DJ stream at the same time,
Yeah.
even though I'm streaming. And I do that with Marky Boy.
Yeah.
Hi, Natalie. The guest is Danny Wise.
Oh, yeah,
Natalie,
hello.
how are you?
If I go, there you go. That is our guest today.
Oh, thank you very much. I do.
Before, I had, or on my Discord, it had little names
Okay.
up under everyone.
Mm,
We've all frozen. I don't know whether that's me.
you cut out for us.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what's happened. That's better.
You see, I know that Natalie watches an awful lot of Hitch and some other girl talking about life and looks. Because we're friends, and it will say who's viewing, and you can just click join.
You can
And,
put the join button, yeah.
but I was going to say, right, I was on the UK government site, doing the coronavirus
Oh, I
update
remember
yesterday.
Yeah.
So I went in there, I tried to raid them, and that wouldn't work. But, and I said,
We need to
because
send
we're-
beats to them.
yeah, oh yeah, we can't send bits. And everyone's saying it, like, where's our Boris emote and stuff like that. And why can't we sub? And they were saying, oh, it's a non-profit, and they could sub and do things, and then give the money to the NHS.
Yeah.
And a lot of people on their chat were saying, we'd pay, I'd do it. If we knew that money was just going to go to the NHS, then
Yeah.
I'd sub and stuff like that.
If
and
I
get
could have a
emotes.
Boris emote, that would solve all my
Yeah.
problems.
Or said, an NHS one. That'd be great to have at
That'd
the
be
moment.
great, yeah. An NHS emote, that'd
Yeah.
be good.
That'd be great to have one at the moment. And so I started taking the piss on there, and then 3 other people that I see on other channels go, "Oh, all right, Red, fancy seeing you here." So we're all bumping into each other in the UK government.
Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I didn't even know they had a Twitch, if I'm being, truthfully honest. I didn't.
No, I think it must be. I don't know if Twitch is necessarily the right platform for
No.
doing such important updates, because they're there going on about how many deaths and everything. And all you're getting is like people emote bombing and
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and shit.
Again,
Like,
they've
solely
probably
emotes and
got
stuff like
a
that.
publicity department, and in that publicity
Yeah.
department, a new kid's come along and said, well, you don't advertise on Twitch. And they're like, Twitch? What's Twitch?
Yeah.
And he's like, well,
Twitch?
of the evening when I go home.
You remember?
Yeah.
You remember calling that time and that?
What, with you?
Yeah. Are you YouTube or Twitch? Ah, okay.
No, I don't remember that time.
Natalie, so if you scroll down to your online friends, it will and hover over them. It'll tell you what. And I
Yeah,
watch. Don't forget. And don't forget. I also watch Hitch a lot. Yeah, Danny's in the
Yeah,
UK as well.
UK as well, yeah. I was about to say that. I was just waiting for that little gap there to say, yeah. From. But,
Kind
yeah,
of Manchester area.
is that? I mean, yeah, kind of. But I'm half Scottish as well, which is the awkward part as well.
I did hear a bit of a twang in your voice, and I thought, yeah, you do sound a
Yeah.
little bit Scottish, actually, yeah.
Yeah, Dad's fully Scottish, Mum's fully English, so it's a bit of a clash there.
Do you? Can you say "Ochai the new" or whatever?
Oh, I don't know.
You say it way better. That sounds Scottish when you say it.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's it's not that strong anymore. But
Have you ever lived in
Yeah.
Scotland?
pardon?
Have you ever lived in Scotland?
Yeah, I lived there for I think it was 6-7 years. I lived there for.
Oh, okay. So you would have picked up a bit of the.
Oh yeah, it was when I was a kid as well, so it was very strong when I moved back down to England. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
I think kids generally do pick up accents quite good because you move to a new place and you're like, I speak different to everyone else, and you try and sort of fit in,
Yeah.
don't you, by changing the way that you speak. My mate's daughter used to live down in Brighton, and she'd speak as southern could be. But then she moved up north with her mum to Doncaster, and she was young at the time, but yeah, now she speaks like proper northern.
Right.
So yeah. Oh, our names are
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Oh, the names only come up when you talk, don't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, if you look at my name when I talk, it should come up on the Twitch screen with DJ Technique, but it's not.
Oh yeah.
It's not positioned very well.
No. Oh yeah. I still don't know if Discord's the right way.
Yeah, I think that we get a fair bit of sound problems on Discord.
It's also they're fucking around. I watched a video on how to do this, and they use Skype because
Skype,
apparently
yeah.
you can open all the
Yes.
chat, each person in a different window, which obviously means you're only capturing
You
that
capture
window
the window. Yeah.
for Danny, that for you, that for Carlo.
Right,
it's
okay,
much
yeah.
easier.
Yeah, because I suppose, like you say, if you are just capturing a window, it's already sized for you. You've just got to make it bigger or smaller
Yeah.
to fit in wherever you
Yeah,
want
exactly.
it to go. Yeah.
Precisely. Perhaps we should do a test during the week, not when we're actually live streaming and
Yes.
with
That's-
Skype, and then see how that works.
Yeah.
But you know what'll happen? We'll end up hitting the stream button, and it'll turn into a Wednesday stream or something.
yeah. A Wednesday bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, a special.
What's the difference, right, between a blow and what's the difference between a penis and a bonus? Your missus will always blow your bonus.
Yeah, definitely.
I screwed the joke up though.
Not when I'm drinking, though. Like, you can't be doing that. Like, that's not okay.
Did you see that joke that was in Train Sim TV that came up in Train Sim TV last night? Was you watching them done?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay.
How was
I
it?
don't even know if I should say it. I don't want to get Colin in trouble for a fucking TOS.
See, I think I have got family friendly ticked on my stream. I
I haven't.
I never know whether this stream's family friendly or adult content. You know, maybe it should be adult content, and people will come in going, "Oh, yeah, no, it's got to be good because it's adult content," rather than being family friendly and you know, Disney like.
Sorry, guys, I've posted the joke in our chat room.
Oh my god.
I'm going to let you decide whether it's acceptable on your channel or not.
That is a
I couldn't possibly comment. I don't think.
If anyone,
We'll tell that joke on your channel, shall we?
yeah, we'll do it on my channel. Well, it was done on Train Sim TV. Someone put it up. So
Oh my
anyway,
God.
if anyone wants to know that joke, PM me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll just tell it. I'll whisper it to you.
So it's not going to be long though before all the politically incorrect jokes start coming.
Start making the way through.
I am only 8. Can you explain the penis joke?
Right.
It's Colin's channel, so I'll let him explain.
Okay, 2 minutes. When a man meets a lady, they fall in love. Now, when
Or
they
a man meets another man.
oh
Hold
yeah,
on.
no, that's very. Now
We're
you've
politically correct here, thank you.
now you've put a right twist on it, Moz. I think you're going to have to explain it now. 2 minutes is going to be asking about man and man. You know.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, let's move on swiftly, shall we?
Yeah, yeah, but-
It's amazing how that black hole opens and we get dragged into kind of yeah.
I'm amazed you've invited me onto a channel that's family friendly. If I'm honest.
Yeah.
I definitely the first thing I did when I did my Twitch thing was no mature content.
Well, that's what Sassy told me to do. She was like, just Dan, don't
I've-
you need to put that on my
I
channel.
think I change it on sort of a monthly basis. You know, some months I'll go through it and I'm like, oh, actually no, we are adult content, and
Yeah.
I'll tick it, and then I'll look at it and I'll go, actually, we're family friendly. You know, well, because I figure, you know, if Abby goes on the stream and Georgia goes on the stream and Rachel goes on the stream, we are a family, so surely we're family friendly.
You ain't no normal family though, are you? Let's be honest. The Adams family was a family.
No, that's very true. There's families of all sorts of shapes and sizes.
Acting shameless round here.
But no, I also aware that I swear a bit. Don't mean to even, which probably makes it worse actually. And if we want to be a bit risque with jokes, I just thought, I can't be bothered with getting told off for having a family-friendly channel and then dropping the F-bomb on it, and so it just tick that fucking box. It's like fine.
Yeah.
No one can moan then.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in quite the safe zone because I get like 3 viewers at like my peak, so it doesn't really matter what gets said on my streams. It's just kind of chill. So it's
You've always got. No, I don't know. I've seen more people in your stream, but I think you also have to be careful of trolls and people that slide in that don't even talk and then suddenly.
Yeah.
When
Well,
did you start staining, Danny?
Pardon?
When did you start staining?
When does? Oh, I don't even. Can't remember. I think it was 2020. So
So, few months.
yeah, a few months. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We just started off with playing like Black Ops, Call of Duty, and then I just thought I'm gonna run with this and just start playing some games and stuff and just doing it for fun.
Oh, that's the main reason, isn't it?
Yeah.
The main reason is to do it for fun.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I'm with Ethan.
Yeah.
I've got my girlfriend watching. We all just kind of have a chat, and then if more people join, bonus. Like,
Exactly.
But I mean, even if more people don't join, it's me, my girlfriend, and then Ethan, and we're all having a chat with a good.
Nice little freeway.
Yeah. But I mean, even if might have to. I might want Ethan to my.
Alan,
You know.
that was a good one.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Thank you, Hans.
I couldn't resist. I broadcast mature content. Yeah, exactly. And I'm not streaming for children, and I don't even think what I stream really. Well, most kids aren't going to be interested in train sim. Let's be honest. Probably not even interested in the bird feeders. Now, they might be interested in Red Dead Redemption 2, but let's be honest, that game is, and I'm streaming that. That game is not, a family-friendly game. Carlo streams GTA 5. That is not a family-friendly game.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, God.
I've now updated
good.
my settings. We're now for mature audiences.
Fuck yes.
Yeah, fuck, go, fuck,
Fuck
yeah.
yes.
Get out your system.
So you did it as a bit of a chat thing with your friends, really, then, Danny, and then it's just progressed on from that, then, because obviously you got your affiliate and everything now, so.
Yeah, and I mean that's I'm happy with that. I think the main reason why I did it was for, and like it depends. I don't know whether to speak about it or not because it could take things quite a different turn. But just a lot of free time, and you start, we'll just say overthinking. We'll just leave it at that. And you start overthinking about things, and it was just a great thing to do to take my mind off things.
Nah, mate. I think we're all doing that. We're all doing it for that.
It's just sort of like to sort of escape. It's like my own little escape. It's like I get to run my own TV show, you could say, for an hour or two, and it's my thing. I decide what happens.
Yep.
I get to speak to people because I did creative media in college, so it's like the same sort of like that's what I want to do, like media stuff. So like this is like my own little live TV show that I get to project. I mean, even if it's to 2 people. Like it's still my thing, and then I can look back at that and go, well, I did that. Do you know what I mean? So that was the main sort of reason. It was like, even to show my friends, like, you can watch me play a game and we can talk about it. Like that blew my mind, the fact that we could do that.
Yeah, I think it's great for that, and I'm doing a lot of the same. I think at the moment, the way things are in the world, evenings for me is the worst for overthinking things. If I flick a stream on and you come on, Ben usually comes in, people like Sap, DJ comes in to fall asleep.
Right, yeah, I just want to get a drink. Do you want to take my place?
And tell Rach to come and sit down and chat to us a minute.
Yeah, no, I think she wants to. I'm going to have to move you over here. We're hardwired, baby.
And we're definitely mature content now then.
Yeah.
And
Right.
yeah, no, I'll do the same. So by going on and having,
Oh,
like
she,
you
she
say,
don't want to
two
be
or
on
three
stream.
people- 2 or 3 people on your chat, having a bit of a chat and with you, it just takes your mind off things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
And it's that creative outburst as well. Like you know what I
Yep.
mean. Like I say, you get to decide how things look and all that sort of stuff. Like,
I mean, I'm just going to start the guitar thing now, and I'm not great anymore. I haven't played for so many years, and I was a bass player more than a guitar player, but I've always liked having the guitar around. But fuck it, I thought, do you know what? Rather than be sitting there and people going, "Oh, play this, play that," sorry, I don't know it. Sorry, I don't know it. Or
Yeah.
actually, I can play it, but I can't fucking sing it because I'm not a singer. I'm going to start learning new songs on stream and sticking the guitar chords up on the screen as well, and just
Yeah,
turn it into that. You know, into, do you know what? I'm going to screw this up on screen, but who cares? You know what I mean? And I'll stop and say, right, what I've done wrong there is I turn it into almost a lesson.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So actually, I made a mistake there. You probably heard it, and what I did was that when I should have done that. And
So you're now turning into an educational channel.
on some nights, just
Yeah.
for, but again, I want it chilled. I want it like this, like the pub chat.
Yeah.
So I'll play a song, but then we'll sit and talk about it, and we'll chat, and we'll have a banter, and then I'll perhaps play another one.
Yeah.
I had to clip that last night. That was fantastic. I sneaked the Italian national anthem into Carlo's song request last night. Right?
Okay.
So he's arsing around, and then suddenly realised it was the Italian national anthem playing. And da, 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 da. Why is it
Oh,
that Italy
brilliant.
has got the happiest national anthem of anyone?
I've never heard it.
Uh,
I need to listen
I-
to it.
Used to hear it every fucking week on Formula One. You'd hear the German one and then the Italian one for Schumacher and Ferrari.
and it was also a temporary one.
Was it?
Yes.
But what, they just stuck?
Yes.
But the thing is, right,
Since another a century, even more.
but you get to the end of Formula One, they get on the podium, and if a Brit wins, da 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 da, you get the Italian national anthem, and everyone's da 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 da. And they're all just like joining in, and it turns into a party on the bloody on the But there was an argument. I remember when Schumacher kept winning all the time with Ferrari, and they were saying, "Oh, it's not really professional. It's not respectful because people are doing this and stuff." And then the Italians went, "Well, of course it is. It's like it's fun. It's upbeat."
Na, na, na,
You know,
na.
yeah, exactly.
Na, 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 na. Yes.
Definitely agree, Ben.
But it's upbeat, isn't it? It is an upbeat tune.
Yeah.
Ours is
Well,
just sorrowful. It's mournful.
Yeah.
Night, babe.
It's this country. innit?
Night,
Just doesn't
Rach.
work out.
Night, babe.
Ciao, Rachel.
Ciao, Rachel.
Ciao.
Night, babe.
Ciao, Rachel.
Alright.
Hello.
We'll just say now the Italian national anthem is all like upbeat and happy, and ours is like proper like sad. And
Our
solid.
national anthem is like if 2020 was a national anthem, it would
Yeah.
be ours.
Yeah, you're right. Dun.
Oh, this year is rubbish,
Ben
isn't it?
agrees. Ben agrees. The national it's crap. God save the Queen. I don't think she needs God saving her. She's got enough money.
We need a miracle, don't we, really?
But no, you're right though, DJ. Like we're 4 months into this year and it's already been an absolute car crash.
A quarter of this year is gone.
Mad.
I've had to do my quarterly reports last week. Or the week before.
Yeah,
Quarter of the fucking year, gone.
that's amazing, isn't it?
When you look at what's happened though in that space of time, it's crazy.
I've left the house 4 times this year, I think. Yeah,
It's
well,
honestly
well, for the UK, we've had flooding,
Yeah.
we've had high winds and
Yeah.
coronavirus. That's it. That's been 2020 for the UK. Australia got fucking fires, then floods, then fucking coronavirus.
I mean, I think the World War III memes, they were pretty good when they came around. They were brilliant. when
Oh
they
yeah, we
came
thought it might be World War Three.
around. Yeah. We had that as well. Can't forget about that.
No one can be asked to fight now, can they? Was it the
No.
Yanks are pulling out of Iraq? It's like, you know, we've got bigger shit going on right now.
I'm
To be
really
fucking-
looking forward to 21, I'll tell you.
I don't know. We can only see the top of your head now, you know.
I'm
Yeah, no, I
pretty
was
scared
just getting a
to
puff from my
Okay.
feet.
If 2020 is like that, I'm pretty scared of 2021. Oh God.
I couldn't
Wow.
find.
Well, I won't be doing that then.
I'm gonna have a look at my emails because they didn't send me an email for the new terms of service.
Honestly, so music rights TOS backtracks. So that French stallion who's a because that's what he does. Called French stallion who I totally recommend check it right when he's on. He's crazy fucker, this French guy. But I'll tell you what, he plays Rocksmith and the fucking guy is good. Expert, and he is like 97 songs, including like proper hardcore thrash songs and fast rock songs. And he's got the bloody Rocksmith shit going up the screen, and he's playing along with it and everything. But he's fucked if that's the case. So, Ian, what's your interpretation of it then for like not doing rock and just strumming on my? Because obviously I am playing.
It's crazy.
This has got mad, isn't it? Because you know this all started on
Yeah. It's
YouTube.
exactly how it started, and then it got worse and worse and worse.
YouTube is so risk of if there's slightest thing of
Well, it's like the whole content for kids and content for adults, and if you
Yeah.
don't, if you said that it's content for adults but it's not, you can get fined up to $40,000. Like that's crazy.
I know.
Like there's like YouTubers who are like obviously they're set with money and stuff, but they solely just get their money now from Patreon and they don't monetize their videos because it's too risky.
There's no point.
No, it's
There's
too
no
risky.
fucking point, and they don't make much money either.
No, yeah.
I was chatting to a vape expo show. I was chatting to an American vape YouTuber who's got fucking tens of thousands of fucking viewers on his on any of his videos, right? And he makes about fucking $20-$30 a month.
Oh, you've just
Really?
reminded me.
On YouTube.
Yep. It's bollocks now. But the thing is, don't forget, it's vape, which means YouTube instantly demonetizes
Yeah.
Oh. 90% of his content.
Or if he doesn't get demonetized, he'll get a lot. Like his ad rate will be
Yeah,
less. Like
yeah.
the money he'll earn from an ad would be less.
Patreon is keeping him going.
It's like there's a YouTuber that I watched and he uploaded 2 videos and he was transparent with what he earned. And just by putting like trading and stuff like that in, he earned more money than he would for a normal video.
Yeah.
Like, he earned nearly double just from.
I mean, I've uploaded videos to YouTube, but they're not. I'm not a YouTuber.
No, yeah.
They were just a few silly little things. I was on the Great Central Railway North, and I stuck my phone out the window and videoed some trains. Or I was at a gig of a band that gave me permission to up.
To upload it,
I,
yeah.
I did get one strike. Fucking Bryan Adams of all people. Bryan Adams. It wasn't even a flat fucking. I got a fucking copyright strike. Copyright strike for Bryan Adams, videoed on a couch, sat right halfway back in the bloody audience. It wasn't like a professional video audience. And
And
they
it's not like
copyright
you
strike me.
properly ripped him off or anything like that.
No, exactly. And it was an old song, and they were trying to say, because I started fighting it. I thought I'll try and take this one down because it tells me who it was that actually did the strike. So I contacted them, and it was Bryan Adams's PR recording company that I got through to, the UK side.
Mad.
But yeah, I don't, you know, I mean, and I've got the videos I took from Comic Con, but they're on unlisted. So like when you wanted to see them, Daddy, I had to send you because they're
Right,
unlisted.
okay, yeah.
And that's mainly because Lucy's in most of the camera. So, because she did a thing that Colin's missus does, that she did not want to be on stream, adamant, and then spent 90% of the fucking day in front of the camera talking. Because I had the GoPro like attached here, and she was stood there all the time. I keep
Just,
saying,
yeah.
the camera's here. The camera's here. You're stood in front of the camera. It's a GoPro. It's got a wide angle. It's like... So yeah. So I didn't put it as listed. And you know, have you seen this? I picked the freeware music from Microsoft Video Editor for that background music.
Mhm.
I got fucking copyrighted for that.
Yeah. I
Do
do,
you know-
I do as
do you
well
know-
royalty-free music.
The DJs on the radio station, we broadcast everywhere, YouTube, all
Yeah,
sorts
yeah.
of different places. And Facebook, every week, I see notifications because I'm like a moderator on some of the stuff. And every week I see notifications come up saying, your video's been blocked, blah, 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 by copyright. And all the owner of the radio station does is just emails them or fills in this form that you can fill in.
Yeah, exactly. So you're a broadcaster.
And nearly every time it says, Warner Brothers have released their claim on your video, blah, 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 blah. So I think sometimes you maybe got to be a little bit bolder and saying on the moment, this isn't copyright. And then once you've done that, they've gone, oh no, actually, you're right. You're not copyright. Because, on my DJ sets, I don't claim to make any of that music, have any right of ownership. The only ownership I've got is the MP3s that I've bought. So I'm just playing on a radio station songs that I like. I don't think I'm doing any harm.
2 minutes. It censored the link. I've just permitted you. Could you? Hi, Hidovic. You crazy fucking Frenchman. Talk about crazy. See, I mentioned a crazy and Innovic, Piers.
Ciao, Novik.
I did
Hi.
make
Hello.
2 minutes
Cheers,
a
VIP.
VIP. But maybe
Yeah,
I
I'm
need
gonna
to
make him a VIP one.
maybe I need to change the permissions in Nightbot
Right.
then for VIPs to post links.
So, if you're a musician looking to get started on Twitch, make sure you check out the Getting Started Artist page. Right, music guidelines. Twitch values the work of songwriters, musicians, and as a company committed to supporting creators, we respect and ask our users to respect the intellectual property of those who make music and those who own control of music rights. We know that there may be questions, blah, blah, blah. So, sharing music on Twitch. We ask that creators only share content for which they have necessary right. It is a violation of our policies to stream or upload content containing copyrighted music unless you have the appropriate rights or authority. So that's the thing. Your boss is you're doing a proper radio station, so you've got the rights, authority, whereas I wouldn't.
Right, okay.
That's my playlist gone down the drain.
Please note that buying music such as CD, MP3, or subscribing to music streaming services does not grant. Yeah, so that's it. I sometimes chuck music on in the background.
Yeah.
That's finished.
See what you can get, and most of you may have seen this. But if you ever walked into a shop or a cafe or your workplace, and they've got a little sticker somewhere that says PRS music licensing.
Yeah, PRS. Yeah. Public performance licensing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
if you go to that website, there are many different licenses that you can buy. So I could set up a website called Collins Music Streaming, and I could supply you lot with heavy metal music, but I would have to buy a license from PRS that would allow me to stream, say, 10,000 times or 100,000 times, or whatever the license value is. And then they give the money to the artist, the PRS people divide the money up and give it to the artists that have signed up to. It's a whole sort of thing. The artists sign up to PRS. PRS collects the money from everyone who licenses whatever it is, whether it's a workplace, a disco, a radio station, a shop, and then that money gets all divvied back out to the artist. So that's kind of how that works.
Years ago, I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Second Life. It's
Yes.
like a virtual world thing.
Yeah.
I used to DJ in Second Life, and because of that, I had to buy a quite low because there weren't that many people. But I used to have to keep track and prove how many people were to the stream, the audience levels, and I had to pay. So I was constantly asking for donations because I was having to pay a PRS license to even play the music, and I used to have to hand over how many viewers I'd had. Because obviously you know that a lot of streaming software collates that kind of information for you. So I could get that information, how many people were actually locked on to the server.
Yeah.
But I had to do that. So okay, here's some examples of music content you may not use in Twitch streams or VODs. Radio style music listening show, a Twitch stream or VOD which focuses on playing music that is not owned by you and is not licensed for you to share. DJ set, playing and or mixing pre-recorded music tracks which incorporates music other than music which is owned by you, which is licensed for you to share on Twitch. Karaoke performances, well, we know what they are. Lip syncing performance. I suppose, is that like TikTok type thing?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not actually sure on that. That's a bit bizarre.
Visual music depiction, lyrics, music notation, tablature. Shit. Well, that's my fucking plans out the door.
What's
Or any
tablature?
other guitar tab. Like,
Oh, okay.
you know what it lists where you put your. It's like music, but it'll show you the strings.
Yeah.
So you'll have 6 strings, and it'll say 5. Well, that's the 5th fret
Right,
on that
yeah,
string. You know?
Yeah.
Tablature or any other visual representation of copyright music other than music owned by you or music which is licensed to you to share on Twitch, or on-screen lyrics or depictions or music provided by Twitch as part of Twitch Sings, gameplay, and captured streams or VODs. Cover song performances of a song owned by someone at, well, okay,
Basically,
For
if you
me-
don't own any of the rights, then you.
no, that's it. So my idea of playing guitar on Twitch just
And my
No.
streams are gonna.
No.
now-
it says it here. Performance of a song owned by someone else, with the exception of a live Twitch stream. If you
Oh.
do perform a cover song live Twitch stream, please make good faith effort to perform the song as written by the songwriter and create all audio elements yourself without incorporating instrumental tracks. Okay, no, so I can do it. I can't VOD it, and I can't use backing tracks, which I wasn't going to use anyway. So it looks like I can still do the guitar thing.
Yeah.
I might not actually be able to put the chords up on screen, but what I could do, because I use a link anyway, I could paste the link to where I'm looking at, because it's a website. Say, this is the page I'm looking at now. Won't be as nice.
That's where linking your Discords comes in.
Yeah.
That then, you've got those 2 media sort of sources.
Yeah. I lost everyone. Danny's disappeared.
No, I'm here. I'm here. Yeah, Danny's gone. Don't know where Danny's gone.
Oh, hello. You're back.
Sorry. Yeah, no, my mum was coming upstairs. I was just letting her know.
Drink,
Danny, where are you?
Not to bother me.
drink break.
Hello?
Mum, I'm having a wank.
You leave me alone.
It's when you finish, you mop up and there's a fresh cup of tea sitting on the bedside table. So yeah, we got to be really careful.
My stream's
So-
going to be a whole lot of fun.
We basically, Danny, we can't be playing our music in the
Yeah.
background like we have been.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I don't
what a
necessarily-
nightbot!
Yeah, well, yeah, song requests.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah, there you
forget that. Song request is just
No song request. No.
it's gone. You're TOSing.
go. What about royalty-free music, though?
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
play royalty-free.
royalty-free
It's
music.
royalty-free, but it's shit. Isn't it?
So really, now I
It is the
shouldn't
best.
perhaps be doing my radio show anymore on
Oh
Twitch.
no, because it does say
Yeah.
without permission, but you're saying that your boss is signed up to the
Yeah, he should have all the things
he's
that he
got-
needs
Yeah,
because
so
he
if he's
needs
got
a
the
license to broadcast on TuneIn. So
Oh, okay. Well, that's a public. Well, you need to check with him if he's got the necessary licensing for public performance. Then that's all you got to be able to show Twitch to say I'm covered. Do you VOD your DJ sets, or
everything's
do you just leave it?
no, everything's vodded.
Everything's VODed for me, but I think what I'm going to have to do then for my guitar ones is just not VOD them. Just delete the VOD. Well,
Delete the
just
VOD.
delete the VOD
Yeah.
straight away. Once I finish, delete the VOD. But the thing is, it's saying that you've got to make an attempt to play it as close to the original. Well, I don't play songs to it.
Did you see
no.
my version of the
I-
Drunken Sailor the other day? How close
well,
was
yeah.
that to the original?
No, but I mean, I slow things down because one of my favourite things to do when I used to go to open mics was to take a really fast upbeat song and slow it right down and turn it into an acoustic song.
Oh,
I fuck's sake, I used to cover Fear of the Dark by Iron Maiden, and it was ding 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 ding. It was Fear of the Dark, like that. Shit, I've just TOSG, I've just sung a bit. And no, I think it's fine for things like that, isn't it? I mean, there is got to be reasonable. But
They can't get everyone either. Like, surely it's
No,
going to be
no.
the big fish they go for first. Like, it's going to be the
well, there'll also be people that get reported, and this is what we talked about earlier about trolls coming into people's channels,
Yeah.
not even talking, clipping shit, and going, "Oh, look, playing copyright."
yeah.
It's-
I mean, I will not.
It's
I
all
won't be
about
playing
money
music.
and lawsuits at the end of the day, isn't it? You know, no one wants a
Yeah.
lawsuit from a company who say that they've got the rights over something, because in America, lawsuits can cost millions, can't they? You imagine, say, Warner Brothers taking Amazon, or is Amazon the main company? Is it, or is there a bigger company?
Amazon's the owner
Yeah.
of Twitch.
So they're two like
Yeah, they back in a couple of
multi-million
million, yeah.
pound
Okay.
companies, aren't they? Lawsuits go for billions, don't they? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, it's the last thing anyone wants to do, so that's why everyone's so,
It's
Copyright.
mad,
copyright.
What we call risk averse,
Yeah.
doing their best thing to try and avoid any kind of call.
Because what they used to do was just, like, with your VOD, they just mute it. Like, just straight up mute the detectors.
Yeah, exactly. When you play the VOD, isn't it? I've had help where it's just read it out on the timeline.
Yeah.
Like, my whole stream's like that, because obviously I play backing music on my stream. Like, I've got a playlist that would play.
But yeah, what 2 Minutes is saying is I agree, is basically I think if your boss has got the relevant authority for public performance, you just need a copy of that in case they TOS you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even
And say,
that's-
actually, we have this is not an amateur setup. You're seeing the Twitch stream, but actually the main broadcast is actually on a radio.
Yeah.
I know you report because you're a dick.
Are you boys okay if I just quickly go and nip and get a drink?
Yeah, no,
Yes,
cool.
mate.
Do whatever you want.
Cheers.
Colin will be disappearing in a minute and coming back like with huge people.
we were streaming last week till 2:30 in the morning. Okay,
Yeah, I know.
what time is my bedtime?
About 10 o'clock.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was actually really lucky to be up at 2:30 last week.
But I think it's because it's just the chat, wasn't it? Kept going. We had 2 Mins here as well, so we had. And again, 2 minutes has come in and instantly given us content to talk about. Thank you for that, sir.
I was actually thinking today, this week, I should have been sort of maybe writing a list of things that we could perhaps chat about. Just sort of like those exciting moments, or those really dull moments, or just anything really. That you can go, oh, I'll tell you what happened this week. I was driving down wherever, and a tree fell over in the middle of the road. Didn't.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right, Tumins. So there's a couple of points there and which is true. If patrol fucking comes in, you're 2 steps away from getting into shit, because they're the people that are going to fucking clip you and start reporting to TOS. And Jay Streezy one day said, when he was hit, the moment viewership numbers increased on Twitch, would start enforcing more rules because of COVID. More and more people are on Twitch now. They might not be on our channels, but you've got people like Lando Norris pulling in 80, 90, 120,000 viewers when he's streaming, because he's just dragged in the Formula One community that might not have even heard of Twitch and point. And so the numbers are definitely increasing. And it's no longer this little underground thing that no one's watching.
Well, it's good for Twitch, though, isn't it? You know, because these people are going to be going into these channels, the really big channels, and then they're going to go, well, if this channel exists here, what else exists? And, you know, maybe they'll stick to the racing, but, you know, maybe they'll start adventuring out and, you know, stumble across cooking, just chatting, travelling outdoors. And then, you know, they find sort of, you know, the people like Carlo, yourself, Big Jackass, and all the other sort of IRL streamers out there. You know, the list is absolutely enormous, isn't it?
And by the way, Innovic, even I would pick fucking Brighton over Leicester. And but here's an interesting one then. IRL streaming, you're walking down and someone's busking. Are you about to get TOS for music?
I don't think you can. You know, you're travelling, aren't you, between places? You know, you're bound to hear music of some form, aren't you, on your journey?
Possibly. Because Brighton's a lot nicer than Leicester. For starters, it's got a seaside. It's just nicer as well. Most people I've met don't get too big-headed, Cole, but like we've got a site in Lancing, and everyone down there are great. They're proper chill. They're like my favourite people to deal with, and yeah, okay. So the background, it says the background, as long as the stream's not focusing on it. So you haven't intentionally put that music into your stream. It just happens that you're walking past a busker or something, but it's not the focus of your stream.
No.
It just happened. It's incidental. So what about you then, Two Minutes? Because you have background music. Welcome back, Danny.
Thank you very much. I went for a Jack Daniel. Had to be done.
Yeah.
So when I was drinking, so I thought,
yeah, I might have another one in a minute. I was quite enjoying that.
I had a barbecue this evening, actually, to be honest.
I don't do barbecues.
I was really jealous the other day when Danger had the first barbecue of the year, and I was like, you know, because I really do like a barbecue.
I had one in ages.
So this afternoon, I popped into Tesco's, picked up some you know, Patik's curry sauces and pastes, or Patak's, isn't it? I got a tandoori paste, mixed that with a bit of yogurt, mixed that with chicken, and let that just marinate for about 3-4 hours this afternoon. Whacked it on bamboo skewers onto the barbecue. Oh my god, it was fucking delicious.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Carlo!
Thank you.
Yeah, and you're right, Ben. Us little streamers, well, let's face it, we just get the leftovers, pickings of bandwidth and everything, don't we? Well, we do. It's true. I lost my connection to. I've been from the advice of other streamers. I've been connected to the Paris server rather than the London server, and that's been working good for me. But the Paris server got a bit overstretched the other day and threw my fucking stream off, and I couldn't get back on. Like OBS would not read. I was like, shit, what's going on? So I changed the server. Bang, straight on. It's like, oh, you bastards! It's like
I had to try that because I have some issues, sometimes.
Yeah, just change the server.
No, I'm always have issues on streaming. You know that.
I think my bitrate's too high, to be fair. I think that's my problem.
Carlo always has issues streaming.
You never have fucking issues streaming. He could use a freaking like a 2G fucking data plan fucking sim and a 1998 fucking Nokia and still get a good stream. What do you set your bit rate for? I set mine for home at about 4,500.
6,000.
Yeah, I've set mine for 4.5.
I'm on 6, but I feel like that's a bit too much.
Yeah, 6 I think is a little bit too much because until you get partnered, we're all competing for bandwidth. So I think 4,000's about right. If you look somewhere in Twitch, it does say 4,000 is what is the best.
You're talking about the bitrate.
Yeah.
Here, 2,500.
2,500.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
Yeah, but you could bloody do it for 200 and it's still. Now I have seen a difference. Danny streams. Well, come on, you tell him. Tell 2 minutes what games you're streaming, what streamers you. Tell us about yourself. You're a guest, so do it.
Well, I don't know what I play all sorts. I don't really have like a set sort of genre. It's a bit of everything. Like when you spotted me, it was Train Sim, but now it's like Warzone. So it's two completely different genres. Like it's just whatever I fancy playing is what I play. I've got a PS4 and I've got my PC, so it just depends. Like I said at the start, it's all based around my friends. So it's whatever me and my friends are playing, we're all gonna sort of jump on and play that. There's no thing, if that makes sense. So it's not like I'm dedicated to Train Sim and that's it, or I'm dedicated to GTA and that's it. Like it's not. It's just a bit of everything. Whatever I'm fancying, that's what it is. But yeah.
What's your stream? What's your favourite stream? Who do you watch a lot?
I mean, I watch all you guys a lot. Yeah,
No, but you ain't got to say that though. Come on, you
no,
must have
but
before you knew us. There must be other bigger streamers you watch.
One streamer I watched, and I still watch him now, Matt Davis, and he does flight sim.
Mm-hmm.
So I watch.
I've come across his streams. Yeah,
I'm addicted to his streams. Like I'll always watch his streams. But apart from that, no, just never. Like when I was like 13, 14, like I used to watch Twitch a lot, and it was a lot of Minecraft stuff. But apart from that, not really. No, it's just I just kind of jumped in unknowing, and then just obviously watch Matt Davis now and then. But then apart from that, it was nobody. It was just it was just a bit of a on my own kind of thing, just dipping my toe into it, and then bumped into all you guys, and that's why I've got so much time to watch you all. Is because I don't watch anyone else. Like it's a nice refreshing. When I first met yourself, Mozzie, and then the rest I introduced to everyone else, it was like a breath of fresh air. It was like, wow, this is mad. Like there's a massive community right in front of my face here, but I didn't know about it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I guess
it's proper close as well, isn't it? It's not click.
Yeah.
Good evening, Nightmare.
It's a great
Good evening, Nightmare. How are you?
community.
As I've always said, I don't want to bore people, so I thought I'd give Twitch a little go. I was bored one evening. I thought I've had a Twitch account for a little while, and let's see what's on there. Because again, it was all like Minecraft and shit, and I'm not interested in that. And, no, I'm not slagging. I'm just not interested in myself.
No, yeah.
And
I'm not interested in watching it.
I thought, oh, there's Train Sim streams here. That's cool. I play that, so I started watching a bit of them. But then I found IRL. I found Hitch. Hitch was the first IRL streamer I saw. It was a recommended. Wow, this guy's like hitchhiking around New Zealand. This is fucking well cool. Watching this. And then I thought, what else? I didn't realise you could see these kind of streams. And I found Dapper Dragon. Because, hold on, he's in London. And then that night, at the end of his stream, he raided Carlo. So I found Carlo. And then I found DJ Technique, because Carlo raided DJ Technique. And one of you guys raided Gabba and Nightmare, and so I found all of those guys through people raiding each other, and because they say raiding doesn't work, but it has worked for me.
No, it works a lot.
Yeah, no,
and
I don't know. I quite like raids because sometimes you get introduced to a channel that you'd never have gone on otherwise. And I found some really interesting channels just through
Mm.
going. You know, again, don't get me wrong. I've been into channels and thought, no, this isn't for me at all. But
Yeah.
50% of the time, it's got to be a 50-50 ratio. But sometimes you fall into a channel, it was like Marmite Avocado. That was through a raid. So, yeah, no, I think it's a good way of finding new content, finding new people, finding, just finding stuff.
Gabba, Nightmare, people like that were all I found through you guys raiding them. Girl Hero, I think one of you guys raid. And I love Go Hero stuff. I just like her. I like her style and the way she does. And I'm sure it was one of you guys that raided her. I think it might have even been Carlo. Someone raided her anyway from here. And how we found Danny was I've just finished a stream and I did my usual. You guys weren't on because it was really quite late at night.
Yeah, it
Okay.
Was, it was ridiculous, wasn't it?
Any train sim streamers, Danny Wiseman, I went into your channel because I've made one mistake once of dropping into a channel and the guy was an absolute knob end. I'm not going to say their name,
Right.
but they're a knob end and they'd never get a raid out of me ever again. He had 3 viewers and they instantly ripped into me and ripped into my viewers that I'd taken the piss. And I literally IM'd my viewers and said, sorry guys, fuck off out of them, leave them to it, dickheads. Absolute dickheads,
No.
proper taking the piss.
So there's no need for
so I-
stuff like that, is there?
No, I was like, I'm never going to say the name, but I've got a note of their name, and I will never ever raid them again. Right, simple as that. I won't troll them.
Blacklist.
I'll never do anything. I'll just never go to their channel.
Blacklist,
And-
chat,
yep. But we found Danny. Danny was a nice guy, and that was it. So then Danny became part of our little group. So because through me, he started watching DJ and Carlo and people and Nightmare and I think the people we've all found, and say it does happen though, doesn't it, Nightmare? I think the people
Never
like
happened to me.
in our group that we've got now, and I include Gabba, Nightmare, all these people that I watch regularly, Jackass, Marky Boy, and that. We're all mates with each other now, so we know we can confidently raid each other.
Yeah.
We know, we know we can drop into each other's chat and banter and have a chin wag, and I like that. I've always said I don't need fucking 1,000 viewers. I just need you guys around. Really, that's it. Really, I don't want to get too loved up. But
Oh, Mosley.
no, but if you guys are around, it's going to be a good evening. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to be a good stream. I drop into your, and I'm not being funny. I don't necessarily listen to a lot of what you play on your DJ set, but I like to be there, having the banter, the chat. We still have the music up, but still turn it up and get into the party of it. And but it's going to be a laugh. You know what I mean? You can have a good chat.
I think that's half the thing, isn't it? The visual is good, but it's the chat as well, isn't it, that makes, the channel active, doesn't it? Because I could be down the allotment doing nothing more than, planting a few leaks, for argument's sake. It's not the most riveting thing in the world. But if chat's buzzing around, it just livens everything up, doesn't it? It's a bit like when Carlo's in his taxi, you might have a passenger, not saying anything for, 20 minutes, an hour and a half. But chat's always sort of like flying by, and you do get the opportunity to participate as well. So it is the chat, isn't it, that,
when you're
powers
regulars
stuff.
in each other's, when you're in each other's channels, you also get to know other people in the chat as well,
Oh,
other
yes.
regulars. So you start chatting to them. Like, I was in Nightmare's chat the other day, and he was busy. He was on the phone, but I was just chatting to other people in the chat. And
Yeah.
oh, hi, how's it going? I haven't seen you for a few days. That kind of thing. Oh no, 2 Mins. I raided him from a train stream, and he was doing a train sim stream. So you'd have thought, 2 people in his channel. I raid with about 5 people. I'd be really happy with that. You know what I mean? And they're all be watching a train sim stream, so the chances are they're going to hang around and watch. But no, to be honest. And you're doing well when Inner starts just ripping the piss out of you. You've made it when
I was
Innovic's
laughing
ripping the piss out
because
of you.
I couldn't hold it in, but technically we're not quite at midnight yet, so I'm all good at the moment.
Yeah, you're an hour ahead of us. Don't forget Innovic.
Yeah.
About 20 years behind, but. but yeah,
An hour ahead and 20 years behind.
I don't know. I don't know. I think this country's doing quite a good job of going backwards. But anyway, well, let's not go down that road. I'm just going to get another drink, guys.
No worries.
Yeah, I'll have one while you're up, Mozzie.
Yeah, do you want one of these? Whatever it's called.
Yeah, an elephant
I've
tree
already-
drink.
Yeah, I'll have an elephant tree drink. Amaretto. No, is it amaretto?
No, Amarula, yeah.
Amarula.
It's Amarula.
It's like a Disaronno, isn't it, Amaretto?
Yeah, it's like. It's almost
We had the
tastier.
example earlier, didn't we? We've lost Rachel,
Yeah.
the channel researcher. It's a creamy liqueur made from the fruit of a tree. I can't remember the tree. Oh, you're on Malibu now.
£2 a glass, Colin?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely £2 a glass.
I tell you what, though, if you like rum, I can't Kraken. I honestly, this stuff is amazing. I cannot.
I
recommend that one
haven't.
enough.
I haven't really drunk rum now for maybe coming up to 10 months. I went to a friend's midsummer party. We went to the pub first and had a pint or two in the pub. And then we went to the party and I had a bottle of rum with me. Red Leg. A spiced rum,
Yeah.
similar to Captain Morgan's. So, as the night went on, I had one glass after another glass after another glass. And I think I polished off a good half a bottle. Yeah, okay, so the taxi ride home was quiet. I got out of the taxi, kind of staggered to the fence, and Rachel was like, no, not there, not outside our house. And I kind of managed to make it indoors to the toilet, which is where I spent about 3 hours.
I was going to say, just the most of the night, yeah.
Yeah. I promise you, I've never been so sick in my lot. Well, I probably have been as sick once or twice before. But it's Father's Day the next day. I spent the morning in bed going, oh, I don't feel very well. I don't feel very... Rachel had her brother, her dad, everyone coming over for a big fry-up in the morning. So I dragged myself downstairs and I had like a little mini chipolata sausage, a little blob of tomato.
Bacon cures a hangover.
I had just a little bit of everything and I was like, yeah, no, that's enough. And then I went back upstairs. And actually I discovered a stream that day. It's an Australian guy, I can't remember. I think... I can't remember. But yeah, no, the little bit of a fry-up sorted me out. And then about an hour later, I had some more, and that brought me back to life. But yeah, no. Rum.
Yeah, I think that's the trouble. If you have a bad experience, when I say bad experience, when you drink too much of one thing, it does leave. I mean, you know, I've already told you on this show my experience with Jack Daniels, and I can't even sniff the stuff. And this happened. Well, Lucy wasn't even born. 16, 17 years, and even the smell takes me back to that day.
It's like that with me.
No thanks.
You see.
Yeah, it's...
Can't do dark fruit.
Yeah, I do love rum, but then again, I've never got nuts with it. So
You
it's
know,
like now, I'm just sipping. You know?
I will go back to the rum, you know, no doubt. But just for the moment, the other day I thought, oh, I'll have a rum and coke, and I was like, do you know what? It's still not my favourite.
No, I mean, I just can't do whiskey. Really. The Jack Daniels was my drink of choice. Jack and Coke. And
Do you know what I reckon it's time for?
have you put it onto a remote only chat or something?
No, I haven't, but I reckon it.
That's what I was
But I
thinking.
reckon
That's what
it's I reckon it's time for a remote only chat, don't you?
Yeah.
So are you going to have a couple of minutes of remote only?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I can't do it from mine. Can you do it, Mozzie?
I haven't got. I've got pop out chat, so I haven't got.
Yeah, no, I've got pop out chat as well.
If I have to go back to the main Twitch chat, does that chat's hidden? No, it's not giving me.
Oh,
I've got no
okay.
option. I'll have to pop chat back in.
No, I might have found the options. Yeah, there you go.
No, here we go. So next couple of minutes, spam the crap with your best emoji.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
See,
As it happens,
that-
I've that one as well.
Oh yeah. To be fair.
Was
That-
I your first sub? Do you know?
Yeah, you were. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, you were.
Get in
I've
there.
got 3 at the moment. Yeah, you were the
As
first.
soon as you said I've got the sub, like, I've got it.
Yeah, it goes you, Sassy, and my friend from. So it's not too bad.
I just wanted to try and get there first.
Yeah, get that number 1 spot. But yeah, you got the number 1 spot.
Yeah.
But it was so complicated because you didn't do it during a stream. For some reason, it doesn't go through as a sub on the actual software. So it was very weird. So I had to use a text box to type your name in, and then delete it when Sassy subscribed because your names clashing over top of each other. So I had to delete one and. Oh, it's a nightmare.
Are there any streamers, any of you sub, just because you want their remote?
Yours, 100%.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah, 100%. I wanted the Mozzie.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I wasn't expecting that answer. It's like Days HK with his cat emotes. They're fucking brilliant. That first one, Tom. It's just its face. Proper unimpressed looking cat.
But yeah, no.
I've got someone gifted me sub to Stratos B, and I think I reached Stratos B from Nightmare SE. Raided him one day.
A sub to a streamer that raided me like 3 months ago.
Yeah, it
No, not
happens.
3
It
months.
happens.
About-
It's. I feel really bad. You get up in the morning, you've been gifted a sub to a channel, and you couldn't even thank the person because you weren't even
Yeah.
awake. I wasn't even on stream when it happened.
Like I wasn't even around or anything. I just go on Twitch and I see the little notification bell and I click on it. It's like you've been gifted a sub for this channel. You've even been in one of their streams 2 weeks. Like
Yeah.
so. I don't know how that's come about, but I mean, thank you, I guess.
who was the first channel you subbed to or Twitch primed?
Carlo.
Yeah.
I don't remember, to be honest.
Carlo was the first person I ever subbed to.
Oh, thank you.
No, you wasn't. You were the second. Apologies. Dapper Dragon. Then you were the second, sorry. But you were the second. And you're the one that's had my Twitch sign for the last... How many months now? Is it 5, 6? 5, isn't it?
Here 5.
Yeah.
Yes, almost
Yeah.
6.
You're the first one. You're the person that got my primes, and you've always. Carlo's the only person that's ever had my Twitch primes
Thank you.
because I did sub to Dapper, and then I realised I learned. You know, it's all a learning process, isn't it?
Mhm.
Oh, hold on. I've got Prime, which means I can sub someone. So then I used it on Carlo's. Carlo's had that sub ever since, to be honest.
Yeah, I remember when you told me that time. I think it was the second month that you were subscribed.
Yeah. Out of all my emotes, that's my favorite.
What, the car?
Those emotes.
Rocky, my tier 3 one.
Ah, right.
Thing is, the tier 2 and 3, they're never going to get used.
No, yeah.
Only by me.
Yeah.
Can you
Wait.
unlock? Because you can't unlock. Can you unlock a tier 2 and a tier 3?
No, I wanted to unlock one of Carlo's. I think I wanted to unlock his tier 2 the other day, but
Yeah, I
it
tried
wouldn't let me.
Yeah. It said you're already subscribed to Carlo. You need to raise your tiers. But you there are
Thank
things
you for the thought, by the way.
there are things you can do, isn't there, that enable you? Because some people have more than one tier 1 sub, and
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
I've
I didn't know that.
I've got
yeah, you've got more
two.
than one.
Yeah, I've got 2 tier 1 subs, or emotes, should I say? I've got this one and this one.
Yeah.
And to get 2, what you need to do is you need to get 15 subs.
Yes.
Not 15 subs, but you need to have 15 subscribers all at once. Once you've had 15 subscribers all at once, your next emote comes in at 25. So at the moment, my sub goal is at 25.
That's why you get a sub goal. So that's where. So I'm going to try and push to get my 15 subs, just so I can give 2 emotes. And I think what I would do, I would use the Moz, keep the Mozzie as T, and I'm thinking of Rocky actually as the second emote. I don't know, or I might even let this, if I get to that stage, I might even let people vote on it. You can either have Rocky or the APT.
I think it'd be better to do the vote. I think that'd be better.
So there you go. These are the emotes on offer. Pick what you think should be the second emote.
So yeah, no, I think I was quite lucky to hit 15. There was just enough people liking the channel, I suppose, within those 30 days, and I hit the 15 and unlocked the extra emote.
I've been gifted another sub. I've got emotes here from so.
Talking about being gifted subs, I've and again, these ones are new. There's Zarentha Nova. I don't even subscribe to Zarentha Nova. Or
I've got Lando Norris's. Someone gifted me Lando Norris. You know, the Formula 1 driver. So I've got all of his emotes. I mean, how did you get to that level? He's got a whole list of emotes.
Must be like thousands.
But I mean, he's the one that was from 2 minutes. You said his first stream he got 89,000 viewers.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah, but if you're an F1 driver, one tweet, I'm going live on Twitch on this address. Boom.
Yeah, see, I've been, well, not struggling, but I've been streaming now for, getting on for a year and, nearly about a year, seriously. And, sometimes I can hold, 5 viewers. Imagine having, 85,000 on your first stream.
Oh, God.
Streamer Love's a standard one, isn't it? Has anyone else got Streamer Love, LUV?
Yeah, they are
standards.
Yeah. How do you get Streamer Love?
I've got them as Marky Boys. He's Lawnmower. Twitch hype train. There's loads. Are we going to go back to normal chat anyway?
Oh yeah. Maybe we should let them talk. I've got to work out how we
Sorry, guys.
It's not bad, is it? Shutting them up for a little bit. Alright, there you go. You could talk now, I think.
Yeah, everyone's back. Why haven't you got Nightmare as a VIP? I thought Nightmare was a VIP.
Oh, I lost you then.
I said, how come you haven't got Nightmare as a VIP? Nightmare was a VIP or everywhere. He's the mine.
To be honest, I've got a whole load of jigging around to do with VIPs and this, that, and the other. It's just another job on my list to do.
Okay, I have got another question for you, streamers, both on this stream and in chat. What's your thoughts on bots? I'm currently using purely Nightbot because Stream Elements seem to have gone on strike. so I furloughed it for now. Um, do you think paying for a bot is worth for extras?
No.
No, I used to. I in my old channel, I used to pay for a Moobot. I
That's
think.
that's exactly the one I was looking at. So tell me about it.
Yeah.
What's the score?
I mean, it's okay, but to pay for a bit, little more, I think is not worth it. If you can have a bit less, but you can still have bot. Especially if you just starting, if you're a small streamer, then in time when you build your community and viewership, so on and so forth, you can start to think about also pay £5 or whatever.
So what does
Yeah.
Moobot give you then? The Nightbot or Stream Elements doesn't?
Okay, I don't quite remember because it was like 3 years ago, but you can uh, personalize a bit
Yeah,
your
you
bot.
can
You
name
can
your own
put,
bot, and I
yes.
like the idea of that. I do
You
like the
know
idea
that
of having a Mozzie bot.
you know that you can do the same thing with the Streamlabs.
Yeah, apparently Streamlabs you can do, can't you? Because I think it was SAP that's got a Ed 209, and apparently that's Streamlabs.
Yes, you can do
Streamlabs, do
also. Yeah, with Streamlabs you can do it. You can do it also with Stream Elements, but it's a bit tricky. It's long process. I don't know why they did in that
I
way.
can't find. In fact, in their thing, it tells you can't rename it.
Mm. But with Streamlabs is difficult. It's just an option, and
Yeah.
these kind of things. Then I don't remember with Moobot. I need to
Moobot, you
check.
can rename it, but you've got to pay for it. You can't do it on the
Yes,
free.
Right.
yes. Uh, no, I think it's not worth it to pay even £5.
Yeah, fair
With
enough.
£5, you can subscribe to the channel.
Right, I need a wee break.
Okay, man. Yeah, so Nightmares is Streamlabs as well.
Yes, I think not too many, but some people are still using Moonbot. They
Yeah,
there are
I'm just
so
using
many.
Nightbot. If I'm honest, to be honest, Nightbot seems to be doing the job, and I've given it everything: chats, commands, moderation, everything, and it does seem to be working. It does seem to be holding its own. I was just getting too many problems with Stream Elements, which is a shame because the point system can be quite fun with gambling and stuff like that.
What kind of problems did you have with?
It just stopped responding. It just stopped responding. You did shout outs and it just wouldn't answer. It wouldn't do anything. And it happened to me 3 or 4 times. And like I was trying to go, oh, I'll give a shout out to Dally. Nothing. It's like, and and I'd go on there and I'd check the site and it's all there, it's all running, everything's there. It just started ignoring everybody.
Maybe he's isolating his.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I furloughed it. I furloughed it now. It's on 80% and it ain't working. So
That is weird because I'm using Stream Element mainly, and also Nightbot only for song requests when I use
yeah.
when I put song requests. And with Stream Elements, I never had any issues.
See, Nightmare's having the same problem though with Streamlabs Cloudbot. I've had a lot of problems with Stream. Well, when I say problems, it was just ignoring. But it's
No.
embarrassing when you say, "Oh, let's do a street," Danny Raids, let's do a shout out, and it fucking refuses to do the
Yeah.
shout out. What I've got then, fortunately, I've got one good mod, DXG Wipeouts, who will then go and grab your URL and manually do it for me. So he'll go, like, if you raided me, Carlo, hit the poor sod would go onto your Twitch site, grab your URL, and then say, "Hey guys, make sure you give him a follow." Do it manually, but the bot was doing it and paste it in.
Oh,
And like, poor sod, I got raided, and he's like, and he's trying to shout out to everyone. I'm like, and I realise he's doing it all himself. I'm like, oh bless mate. No, I appreciate it. I really appreciated it, but it was like, no, the bot should be doing this. It's like, that's literally its job. It's got 2 jobs: one moderate and one respond to chat. I mean, the worst learning thing was when I Streamlabs and Stream Elements both modding, and then they timed each other out. That got freaking ridiculous. In the middle of a game, and they started arguing. One posted the link up to Discord, the other one tried to time it out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they like revenged, and it was like, it's like, oh shit, the bots are the bots are having a
It
fight.
happened to me a few times as well when I remember
Yeah, keep
with
to
the
one
song
bot.
request.
Oh yeah, one would do a song request, and the other one would try and time it out for doing the song request.
No,
Oh.
I put the song request. No, I did.
Oh yeah, then they'd argue over who's doing the song request, and you get one saying, "Red Mersey, your song is number 2 in the queue." The other one would say 4 hours before it gets played.
It was a bit messy. And
Yeah, I'm just going to leave it with Nightbot for now then, and just it seems to be working.
for now.
So
I'm still
If-
trying to figure it out how to put the permission for mods to change the stuff. Because at the moment, if you're a mod, okay, thank you for mod for the help, but you don't have any permission on my channel. You cannot do anything.
are you sure?
No, you see.
No, because when I was watching you last night, I flicked on mod mode on Twitch, and I had
Okay.
full control of the channell.
Okay, I think
Because I
it's,
switched.
is standard mode on because I never tried, I never changed anything like a permission for mods and anything. If you want to change the type of
Yeah.
thing, I don't know if you can do it on my channel or not, because I don't know how to set up this thing.
I think I could, because that's a Twitch thing, not a
Come on.
bot thing. I'm not sure, Nightmare. Right, Nightbot actually does seem like there's quite a good community. And I wasn't sure even how to, because shoutouts wasn't even on there
Well,
as standard.
It is the oldest bot.
Yeah, but
Nightbot.
when I went, how do I do shoutouts on Nightbot? There's loads of forums and people paste this code in or do that, and so I think you can do games and stuff like that. It's just
Yeah. No, I think every bot you can do mini games.
Yeah.
I don't know about the MooBot. Think so. Yeah. Yeah. Now that I'm thinking, yeah.
Moobot can do auctions and all kinds of stuff. Moobot you can actually set up an auction
Mad.
on it. It's got some quite advanced feet.
We've got eBay going on Twitch. What's going on?
What we
about
gonna
the
auction
pole
then?
dance?
What are we going to
Pole
auction?
dances.
Well, I suppose, like when I was doing that charity stream, I could have said, right, here's a copy of Train Sim 2020, highest
Yeah,
bidder,
try.
and then the bot just does it.
Yeah, no, that would work.
And then the highest.
I think all
bid
it does is it tells you who the highest bidder was at that time, and it stops the auction and that. Yeah, definitely. Looking a bit more chilled out there, Colin.
Well, I thought I'd lay down now. I've got Martha with me. Can you see her? You can see her ears, can't you? You can probably see her on Discord, but they can't see them on.
Innovic will want to see.
Be famous.
Don, I think.
Be famous,
Innovic
Martha.
floats in and out.
Say hi.
And
Martha.
that's going to be the star of the show for Innovic.
Yeah, definitely. Martha, say hi. It's amazing how she just doesn't know that she's famous. Hey, Martha.
So, Nightmare, do you use premium Streamlabs then? Are you on premium? Because I thought about that, and I must admit, you do think, well, Ben's there, but you got premium, and obviously you must feel you gain premium to make it worthwhile the money.
Yeah, to keep paying for it and all.
I mean, some things are worth paying for, aren't they? Let's be honest in life,
Yeah, no, definitely. 100%.
And that's why I wanted to ask about bots. Is MooBot worth it? Well, I think I've got my answer.
Yeah, we know the answer now.
Yeah, I know the answer now.
And it helps me as well because obviously, like, I don't like bots. I just don't need them for where I'm at and how many viewers I get. It's just not really a thing I need. So
I think it can be handy though.
it can, but like I've not had like the benefits yet. Don't get me wrong, like it's timed people out and stuff like that, but it's like I don't know, for my channel size it doesn't make sense to really have any because nobody really makes use of the features or.
But you know, I'm not a big streamer either, but I think it's good to have sort of at least stream elements and maybe Nightbot, or that's what I've got running. And
Right.
if some people come into the stream and they might think, oh, actually, I wonder if song requests are on, and then song requests are on, and they're like, ah, and it kind of maybe strikes up something, you know. So I think it's worth having because whenever I go into a stream, I'll type maybe !location. And then the streamer, like yourself, go, I haven't got that set up, but we're in Manchester or we're in Scotland or wherever. So, you know, and plus it gets you ahead of the game because, you know, if any of us make it big, if we've already got something in place,
Yeah,
you're
it's
kind,
there, isn't it?
you're kind of a little bit ahead of the game before you even need it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like the backup protection kind of thing.
I mean, I don't think I need a particular moderation. I've had one try, and even that wasn't that bad, to be honest. And Marky Boy happened to be in the channel and jumped all over him.
You
But-
need to have a good moderator.
Yeah, you just have to have someone that's there, don't you? A moderator that's there. But as luck would have it, Marky Boy was on the stream, and usually my streams are too long, but he happened to be there. And, you know, it wasn't anything too bad. He was just trying to piss out my weight. Well, yeah, I've got a fucking fat stomach. And, you know, and, but it doesn't so much moderate. But, you know, when I've got the bird streaming, people have gone, oh, what's that bird? What's that bird? And they start getting interested. So I've started putting them all in. So you could put !goldfinch, and it'll take you to the RSPB site to give you a little bit of background about that bird.
That's good.
And things like that. Something a bit more, you know.
Maybe I'm just not making the most out of what's on offer. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I'm not
See,
full advantage of the.
What I find, and maybe it might not be the right approach, but I go into other people's streams and I see sort of what their bots are doing, and I think, oh, that's a good idea, maybe, and I wonder, could I get it to
Yes.
work in this sort of way round for me? So you're not necessarily stealing their ideas, you're just seeing what other people do, which works, which other users use, and creating it sort of in a way that works with your stream.
Yeah, you do it in your own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it, Nightmare. So I take it the mobile Streamlabs, you wouldn't have that watermark either, I'm guessing.
Just
But yeah, well, it was like someone asked in chat, "Oh, what's the weather like there?" Then watching the birds, and I was like, "Oh." And Gabba, it was Gabba that sent me some code,
I
slapped that
look
in,
like a man.
and now I've got a weather command. What's up?
I look like a man.
A what?
A nun.
Oh, yes.
I'm pretty sure that's what he said, a nun.
Yes, yes.
That's because that's what he gets. None. That's why they're called nuns.
Sorry to interrupt you.
Because they get none.
Yeah, they get none. Yeah, and it was Gabba that sent me the code and said, "Oh, stick it." And now you could type !weather and it my local weather. And it was like handy, silly little things like that that are quite handy. Yeah, you got the disconnect connection protection and the water. I think even though my setup is very jank, it's given me enough. Like, I don't get disconnects. Sister Carlo, please forgive us. I have seen how many do I have to do on the rosary?
60.
See, I know enough because I had 3 months at a Roman Catholic primary school. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with. Yeah. the rosary. I don't know
Ave
about the
Maria,
rosary.
piena di grazia. Ave Maria, piena.
Yep. You're not in Italian, but
Yes, I know in Italian, I don't know in English. Or per nobis in Latin as well.
Oh, okay, yeah. Do you know what, Sister Carlo, please forgive us, that emote, when I first saw it, I thought it was, what's his name? You know what I'm saying, Colin?
No.
Oh,
You
Hey,
know,
t-
I know.
the paedophile.
What the?
You know, the age of the trade, or that lot.
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Jimmy Savile. I thought it was Jimmy Savile. I was like, why the hell have they got an emote for Jimmy Savile? You must remember Jim will fix it.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, we didn't know he was a paedophile at the time.
Yeah,
In fact,
fucking.
it's quite depressing at our age, don't you think? That all of the TV stars that we grew up with have all been outed.
Well, I suppose, yeah, if you say like that, Rolf Harris, Jimmy
Yeah.
Savile,
It was more than kangaroos he was tying.
I don't know.
What a time for you to come
I
back,
know,
Danny.
exactly.
The conversation's now moved on to Jimmy Savile and things like
Sat
that.
down and I just hear Rolf Harris, Jimmy Savile. I'm like, okay.
I thought the emote that 2 Minutes used when I first saw it, I thought it was Jimmy Savile. I thought, why have they got a Jimmy Savile emote? That's not.
Is there a
that's not
button on
appropriate.
Discord that I can press that'll swap our screens around so we'll all change positions?
Ask them. I know nothing. I am so crap with Discord.
No, I don't think so.
No,
So we're just where we are.
Yeah.
Does it matter then?
I think
No.
it's just random. Let me see. No,
We're all
it's
kind of in
random.
the screens.
Yeah, no, I just thought it'd be nice to swap around, you know. Put Carlo hanging in the tree for a little bit.
Why? All the time.
I knew you'd complain.
the
I knew you'd complain if
Or-
I was thinking about putting you in the hanging tree first off this evening, but I thought, no, you're only going to complain that you're in the hanging tree right at the edge. So I thought I'll give you the biggest screen right at the front.
It's better.
Yeah, and 2 Mins loves us, and we're big fans of 2 Minutes.
Well, it's not really fun.
It isn't down to the amount of people in that chat room. It's down to whether you get on well with that stream when they're doing something
I think-
or
I
talking
think
about
it's
something.
I think it's just having that conversation as well.
Yeah, you can't chat in the big ones.
No.
I mean,
don't.
if you ever try to have a conversation with even another chat person in Jacob, forget it. It's
Nah,
Yeah, it's just too far.
It's-
There's
If
just no point in you
you're-
are just a viewer at that point.
I think if you're on a PC or a desktop or a laptop and you've got better emotes installed, if someone messages you like at Mozzie, then your name does flash up red so you can see
Yeah,
a
yeah, oh, yeah,
message
yeah.
to you.
Yep.
But yeah, no, you're
It is
right.
quite
You're right. In a Hitch channel, when he's got 1,400 people, you can't read that chat sometimes. Maybe Hitch has got a streamer only and maybe a mod only chat in the running in the background, so he can actually see what his VIPs and mods are actually saying.
He must have some kind of highlighting, but the worst I saw of that, I was watching Hitch and Jake and Bake raided him with like 7,000 people. He already had like 2,000. It went berserk. It was just like there's no. And then of course follow. Oh, it was cool to watch, but it was crazy. It's like when Hitch raided Dapper Dragon.
oh,
Like 20 of us to about 7. It was over 1,000, wasn't it? At one point, initially.
yeah, it was around 1,000. It was so happy.
That's a
It
lot
was
of
us just
people,
chilling
isn't
out,
it?
like we're doing like it was just us chilling out like we're doing now, having a little. Poor Dapper was like, "Oh, you stayed calm." What was going on that chat room? But yeah, I mean, I've now got regular watch. First thing in the morning, I've got Danger and obviously under normal circumstances. DJV's doing his bit. I've got Nightmare SC is always on when I'm getting the time difference and the hours Nightmare works. He's and then I Gracie's Love Philippines. It's later in the day for.
Journey.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Right? It's not, but it's in a bit. You can think, just right. If I only had 3 people in my chat, that don't mean I'm going to allow them. Just because I need to chat more. Yeah, exactly. Bad hosted viewers, yeah. You know, I fit into the channels where, and again, to me, the times.
Yeah.
Yeah. Disappeared in. We. Yeah. And have you got them?
I think something weird's happening with Discord again.
Well, that was DJ.
Frozen as well.
Yeah. No, I've got you. Yeah, we should definitely. Hello.
Hello.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah,
you're back.
Oh, am I back?
Yeah, the stream's work. Yeah.
Yeah. No, something was happening weird with Discord again. We should definitely try.
It was your kid because Twitch went.
We should definitely try Skype, shouldn't we?
Yeah, or pause or whatever. It's internet connection. Yeah, it's definitely the Twitch feed is.
It's not frozen for me.
It's like.
Of course it's not.
It's just,
I keep.
Well, what's the sound?
I don't know. I need
Oh, Zoom. Maybe we should try Zoom.
the things I read about that.
Why? What's wrong with Zoom?
Yeah, it seems to be right.
It's just security reasons. It's not the best software to be used.
Well, part of a month for it, you restricted to 40 minutes as well.
Oh,
Yeah, you got to pay. I know Skype. Skype is the way to use.
Yeah.
Skype's just a big hole.
yeah, but I mean, it's with it. Which
Although it didn't help with Boris Johnson on the
yeah.
screenshot showing the because then once you know the channel, anyone can join. It's like a hangout. You know, you could just.
Yeah, Discord keeps breaking up
Yeah,
for
but they
me.
might- Well, I think Twitch was a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Skype with the next one. Oh, there you go. You got to do a NAF test.
Natalie!
Dean.
He could.
Yeah, I think we should do a test during the week. We've got 5 minutes and do a test with Skype.
Yeah, because Discord was working fine, wasn't it, for the last... How long have we been broadcasting now?
Difference with
How
Skype
is
as
that?
well.
2.5 hours.
Skype as well. It's because you can have separate Skype windows for each person. It gets off for a cup of coffee or anything like that.
Yeah, just all stay.
How is now?
That was what?
It's like-
Sometimes the sound's really good, and then other times it's really... It did this last time, didn't it? It was really good for the first couple of hours, and then it started going a bit rubbish.
You no, you might say well. Either he can't hear me or he's too busy concentrating.
No, I can't hear you.
Oh, I said you. To be fair, your stream holds up quite well.
See,
You,
is all of your Discord
That's
working
Gabriel.
okay? Because I think my Discord must have crashed or something.
don't know. I talking with everybody else. I suppose yeah. I server for Discord. So we, as in me, Danny, carry on talking to each other,
yeah.
and it
Yeah,
wouldn't matter even if DJ come out of it. But what would happen is die.
Yeah, that's definitely what could have happened.
Is the stream okay, guys?
So it just might be me that can't hear things
Yeah.
properly. I do think
It's
that
just like
I do think that the computer might be getting a bit hot, but it isn't too hot.
Overheating at the moment. On the,
fry up going.
we're breaking up.
Yeah, I think it's it must be my Discord then, not Mozzie, can you hear Carlo okay?
Yep, I can hear Carlo. I can hear Danny. No problem.
Shall
In
I
fact, I can hear you when you're talking, but then you go silent.
Yeah, that's the weird part. Clear when you speak, but
Yeah.
then
Right, shall I turn Discord off and then restart it and then join the call again?
Try it. Try it. We'll stay
Yeah.
where we are.
Yeah, stay where you are and I'll see if I can
Does Skype come?
you can probably still hear me, guys.
Our chat show. It was really professional.
And then he messed up everything as
Oh.
well.
Hotmail.com. It's not hot.
Colin,
Like, last week you had 2 minutes smooth, and now I'm on. It's just like, oh, go on.
You know why it went smooth. It was on my problem. Back, Cole. Are you back? Are you there?
I am back. Hello?
Downloaded and installed my password.
I think.
What the?
I think there's definitely something wrong with Discord. At my end, maybe.
Back on again. Cool.
Automatically.
Hasn't done it for me, but
Well,
then I don't have all that. You know the type logons on Windows and shit like.
it should be okay. I mean, this time. Yeah, now it's the video.
See, I think I can hear Carlo okay.
yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear
I can hear everyone all right.
I don't know, I'm getting yeah,
Online.
we're gonna have to try a different video feed next week, aren't we, or during the week.
Well, while we were away, I was downloaded Skype a few seconds.
Now you're.
I'm breaking up massively on stream. Absolutely massive.
Yeah, no, you're breaking up here.
I'll just
Yeah,
listen.
you are, Muzzy.
See, I think I can't hear it. I'm getting really bad feedback as well now.
But when I went on actual Twitch stream and listened, I was this.
It works every time to you now.
Don't know.
Every single time.
Pisses me off, to be honest. I might give up on it. This is my last ever Twitch.
We'll let Carlo take over.
Eh?
We'll let Carlo take over and stream on his 2G mobile, and we'll get perfect streams.
You still, yeah,
Well,
still,
if the connection is good and it's not. Yes.
No, I
it's been a
think
wanker.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
I think Discord's totally crashed my end. It's not sorting itself out at all.
Language. But if I could probably like in Italian. Strings.
Absolutely wobbling.
Why? No.
It's been
I can't hear anything. It's terrible.
I'm sipping.
Same.
Died.
Colin.
Can you hear me?
Now, everyone installs.
Look at
Got Skype.
look at the Discord
Should I-
chat.
In the meantime, should I put an anthem?
Yeah,
Italian.
Italian national isn't copyrighted, so you're right. Wait, just get Skype open. Let's just try it now. Sod it. There's no put Twitch screen. Yeah, good idea. I haven't got a profile picture up proper for mine. But it doesn't matter, does it? Oh, can
Come because we're on Discord.
okay.
Yeah, then I'll have to. Mozzie, is it easy for you to set up for Skype on your stream?
I've done it.
Oh, you've done it already.
I've downloaded it, installed. I've got it.
See, I don't think I can do too many things at once.
Is that wise?
I just wasn't because it was just chilling on the back, and I just noticed it now. I was like, oh.
Names
Yeah,
in.
did.
just come-
So we can.
Put my email address in.
Hold on. There's a lot of Carlo P. A lot of them.
The one who is in Italy, I think. Let me see.
It just auto logged me into Skype with this. See,
Yeah, I think.
The one
I
with
think
the
it's easier
It is.
No,
So if-
none of these have got pictures. Stick your email.
I am.
Straight away.
there we go.
What's that one you've just? Okay, it's that. Search for.
See, Discord sorted its life out now, I think.
Yeah, but. So, if I say hi, did you get that, Carlo?
If anyone needs
Yes.
the Skype link, that
Add to favourites. Add contact. Getting there. Colin.
Yeah.
because right, you remember I told you
The what?
the
The-
vape.
Yeah, I'll go.
An order number off me or anything. They sent it to me because the English is so. Thank you.
Yeah, bear in mind the
for your
stream is still going, so don't personal.
Yeah, it's not personal. Yeah,
Go for
it's
it.
basically just you.
You haven't ordered this from China.
No, I've definitely. It's a UK-based vape shop apparently.
It's not bat flavored liquid.
No, it's not. It's
Vape juice.
place, and they were like, if you spend over £9, it's first class. So I was like, fair enough.
Yeah, I think I'm downloading it now.
Not had a dispatch email or an update on where my
Yeah, that's shit. Twitch.
Yeah.
Harrison says we're having bad Discord problems as well.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, apparently.
Have you set yourself up on Skype yet?
I'm doing it now.
Then all you got to do is paste your email address you use in our chat. And let's just call back up on Skype.
Yeah, and then I'll have
See how that
to,
looks.
and then I'll have to re-add a source, won't I? But that should be easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
but I
was
think
good
what
for
you can
Windows.
do, what
If you
people do,
right-click,
open them up as separate windows,
you
and then
can-
they just add them as different
and I think you
sources.
can right click and it says expand this in a different window or something
Yeah.
like that, and you can do it for everyone.
I think it makes it really easy because then it doesn't matter if someone goes offline or anything.
Yeah,
I can hear it
that's
fine.
Oh.
perfectly fine.
Well, I think you guys on Twitch can actually.
It's very,
Christ.
it's intermittent.
We've got the most people watching right now. Hi everyone.
With
Sorry for this car crash of a stream.
It was good up until this sort of point.
Yeah.
It was holding its own, and then yeah, Discord's just decided.
I would like to think we'll get better every week, but I think we're doing two steps forward and one.
yeah.
Oh, Danny, I got blue down because it was a.
Okay.
But you know.
No, Discord has really crashed.
Oh, it is. Calls it so.
YouTube.
Basically, we need the money to get rid of the nagging.
No, we're gonna kill my computer soon.
I've got. Yeah.
God, when I look at my emails, there'll be something there cheeky waiting for me.
Oh, I can hear you now. I think. Oh, I can't.
A lot of the vapors used to stitch each other up on So they'd send each other things like fucking sex stuff all over the outside of it. It's like, what? Why did
That's class.
I can't remember what it was. Was yellow with warning radioactive with the signs on it, and he used it to wrap the parcel. I got a bollocking off the postman for that. He literally lectured me. You're lucky that you've got this. This has been through scanners and
Discord's back.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
was
my
put on
computer's
stream.
been really suffering, and yeah, I can't even download Skype.
Mm.
Oh, you can't even hear me again, can you?
Yep.
You can.
Can you find?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Me,
okay.
the stream just started.
Has Discord sorted? Is its life out now then? No.
Is what?
Has Discord sorted its life out?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Like you said, I think it's intermittent. That's the. I'm hoping it's not too big to put as an attachment. He hasn't kicked off.
Apparently, Skype's installed.
Okay, so I streams in just live. Don't vlog.
Add spree and download like royalty.
Oh, I'm just gonna have music in the background. Okay.
See, I would, but I'm just too bored.
Bullshit.
No. It's all, you know, like, oh, look at me kind of thing, like I'm whining like a bitch. You've got people who always make claims, like there's points where, like, you know, if that makes sense. So I feel like the music just helps keep. That makes.
It's not allowing me to attach it for security. Have you got 7-zip or a
Yeah, that's it.
add to archive?
Tell I got WinRAR, but it's the same thing.
Well, yeah. That is what I mean.
I've
You
got-
can.
I've
You
got
can.
WinRAR, yeah, I can.
Okay, let's try it that way. This must be so fucking boring for everyone watching. I'm really sorry, guys. Or what you're probably hearing is,
Yeah.
sorry.
I'll have a listen to the stream.
Oh, my fucking leg really hurts.
So the stream actually is fine.
Right, it's not letting me email it to you. What's another way of getting? Can you get a file over on this?
No, because you got to pay. Do you?
I've got Google Drive.
Yeah, I've got Google Drive. You get Google Drive. with
If
your
I
thing on it.
if I password then it can't do a scan on it.
I'm not 100%.
My Drive.
So I think I've installed Skype now.
Are we going to give it a go?
Um,
At least we know then for future ones it works.
yeah. To be honest, we need to try the Skype during the week, don't we?
Yeah. Okay. No
Yep.
problem.
Our Discord's so frustrating. It's run so well, isn't it, for like 2 hours, and then suddenly it just loses all ability to function. See, I thought Discord was reasonably stable, but maybe it's not.
Right, I've shared that with you now, Danny. See if that works.
Sweet. Give it.
I've got antivirus now, but just do a quick scan on it
I
anyway.
don't have any
Oh.
antivirus, mate.
What? You must have the built-in Windows.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
that one, yeah. It's just that standard one, but nothing else.
No, I only use the standard built-in Windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it must be high demand going on at the moment.
What,
'Cause it's
through
weird, like,
Discord?
I can hear
Yeah.
everyone fine enough in Discord, and I can hear everyone fine enough in the actual stream. It's story. The stream's just a little bit story for me. That's the only issue I'm having. Is like I can hear everyone perfectly fine. It's just a little bit choppy the stream itself. But so, but that's just the video aspect. Like the audio perfectly fine.
See, I don't know.
So if the audio, like if the video's choppy, it doesn't really make a difference, does it? As long as
but
as long as
audio's a
video-
little bit choppy for me as well.
oh right, okay.
Yeah, no, the audio's choppy for me as well.
Because it
Yeah, same here.
I don't know actually though. It seems to sort.
yeah, it's a little bit temperamental. It's like sometimes it works, sometimes it's a bit.
It broke up.
So I don't understand how it should just allow the sound to go between us, shouldn't it? Really?
Yeah, but it's breaking up left, front, and centre. I mean, you're breaking up to me. No one else did. And on Discord, and it's breaking up big time. Can you post in your email address for your Skype into this chat?
He did. It's in there.
Has he?
Yeah, DJ Technique.
Oh, apologise. Apologies. I mean, we could give it a quick try now as we're here.
We could do.
I mean, everyone's sitting there watching us experiment.
Live on air.
Mozzie, you absolute legend.
Hey, you got it.
Thank
Cool.
you very much.
All right. Well, they give it away free anyway, so
Yeah. No, that's the thing. You give up on it, but I think that's why I'm struggling to find a link.
yeah.
Like, he's not, because Alan Thompson recommends it all the time. Do you know what I mean? It's like,
Entire trains, statics, everything.
yeah, and it's like when I've tried.
Have you got to accept me or something? Oh no, there we go.
Hello.
Right.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, I can hear you.
Is this on Discord or I don't know whether this is on Discord or
Discord.
God.
right, accept.
You got to accept. So, if I said, who am I going to call?
Maybe
What's my?
Ripley.
Yes.
Where?
Where
There's
what?
New, on chats, it says new chat, and it's got a little drop down.
Okay. So, create new group. Yeah. So. More. Right. So, there's DJ. Create a new group. Carlo.
You might have to completely kill the process of Discord though. Just
So-
Yeah. Why don't you just put the stream on? Be right back. You got to be right back, Cena.
Maybe somewhere.
put your camera video feed as you normally would one TV. Can you hear us, people?
Definitely be able to see. Right, they should be able to hear all of us now.
See you later. 2 minutes. I think
Yeah.
I've lost.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I need to change the camera feeds, don't I?
This is a lot bloody clearer than Discord chat.
So much better.
Oh
It-
yeah, much better.
It is, isn't it?
This
So,
is definitely the way forward.
so what do I want to do now? Browser capture or window capture?
Well, the ways you normally do. Now, apparently they say you can break out each video into its own window, but I can't figure out how to do that. See full video feed.
See, that doesn't really do much either. 'Cause
No,
I think-
it just means I can drag Carlo around the fucking
Yeah.
screen.
See, the funny thing is, I've been using Carlo as the test dummy as well.
Yeah, I have been as well. It don't
Big old
matter.
Carlo.
You didn't know. Fill and
I know.
crop video. Okay.
I'm always the
Right.
one.
Can't.
Always, all the time.
It's because you got the best internet.
Okay, so it's not
Thank God.
window capture, is it?
I don't know. It's the same as what you did on Discord, I guess.
Yeah, that was window capture, but that didn't get. It gave me the options, but it wouldn't capture the video.
Oh god, I've actually took a picture of us all. Jesus.
Let's try display capture.
I'm sorry for them pictures, boys. I didn't mean to.
No.
Didn't know what it did.
I tell you what, everyone else's audio is way clearer on Twitch now.
Yeah.
Really?
So, you know, maybe Discord needs to be dropped off the list for our audio and
Yeah,
video.
don't break up at all.
Yeah, it doesn't actually. No, it's not broken up once.
Well, we need to test it for another 2.5 hours now, don't we? I just can't work out how to... Oh, no. I need to go into the settings, I think, of Skype. Because in Discord, they had some settings.
Oh, that's good to know. Thank
So-
you, Nightmare.
Something like accelerated settings. See that?
Cheers, Nightmare. Thank you for the feedback. Yeah, this is way better.
So
Mhm.
much better. 100%.
See that little black box at the top left is the Skype capture.
And we've all got some nice bouquet